fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. It's Monday. It means it's the start to your new week. And some wrestling. You're going to watch some Monday Night Raw with us. We do appreciate you for hanging out with us.
See what's going to happen for
Seth Rollins is going to wrestle. That's all we know.
Crown Jewel Fallout here.
Yeah, it's a Fallout show. I'm sure we're going to get some comebacks.
Some different stuff happening. How many people actually made it back to? And we'll see that we're in the pay-per-view. I'll be surprised.
Supposedly, at least what I saw on his page, is that Logan tore his knee ligaments.
Right.
I don't know how true it is. I mean, it was weird. Jake was sitting there. You could see all the ice on his leg. And then Jake was like, it's about 8 days.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched it. I think
I did. You sent it to me. The thing of it is like, because he's under WWE under contract, they would have to release some kind of thing for that as well. So, also it's Monday Night Football, everybody, if you're interested in watching football tonight instead.
It's the Saints and,
somebody. Vikings?
Maybe Baltimore?
Baltimore? The Ravens?
They keep showing Baltimore up there.
Oh, must be then. Looks like they came back to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, at least they didn't have one in Seattle, right?
Right.
Jesus.
That would have been terrible.
They've done stuff like that before.
Yeah, not surprising.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if next weekend they were in Seattle or something. Definitely looking forward to the Seth Rollins Open Challenge.
Looks like the Usos are starting it out tonight.
Uso Penitentiary.
Walter said he'll be back at 9, so nobody else is in here as of right now.
Everybody else in every other country is all screwed up because of our time change.
Yeah. We finally had our time change this weekend. There was a boxing match that happened over the weekend as well. One of the guys is now in a coma.
Yeah.
A medically induced one.
Joe DeBest went live at 5 our time, 7 our Eastern.
Oh, for that.
Where's wrestling at? Because the time's changed.
Oh.
And so he had to do an hour longer today.
Oh, bummer. Oh, Luke's in the chat, though. Hey, Luke says hi all, and go Chiefs. Oh, is it the Chiefs and the Ravens tonight? Is that what it is?
No, they played last night. It's the Saints and somebody.
The Ravens?
Probably.
Luna's in the chat. Hey, Luna says Crown Jewel was insane on Saturday.
It was good. It was fun.
Ernest Bell says, okay. Well, hello, Ernest. Okay to you, too.
No Sami Zayn in Pennsylvania.
It looks like no Chiefs won last night. Oh, okay. They won last night.
They ended up winning that, huh? I fell asleep. I tried to stay awake. They went into overtime with the Titans.
Oh, gee.
And I was just like, oh my gosh.
You're like, and done.
They had crowned the Titans the winner before the fourth quarter, and I hate when they do that shit. Like the announcers, they're like, this game's over. Titans are so good. They do everything they need to do to beat these Chiefs every time. Do they?
I don't know why they do that. It's so idiotic.
They don't have a quarterback, and they have 0 wide receivers.
Did you want that middle light on, or is that too?
That's fine. That's how we had it over the weekend.
Very dark.
Is that what you're saying?
Just me, yeah. Nobody said anything in the chat.
That's how we had it during the Brock match.
Oh.
The other one we had it on.
Oh. It's Saturday at Crown Jewel.
You smashed Logan.
The Brawling Brutes.
They did win, although they got knocked out by Jake later on. All of them. Joe Buck and Troy Aikman calling Monday Night Football.
Luke says that WWE wrestlers have been challenging YouTube and Twitch streamers since Crown Jewel, but all the streamers are like, are you nuts? Logan's multiple injuries scared them all off, LOL.
Yeah, he got hurt, I think. It looked legit.
Yeah, I don't know. WWE, if they haven't released anything about it, I don't really consider it legit yet. Because he is under contract with them. So they would have to probably make a press release statement about his injury. And they haven't yet that I know of. If they have, I don't pay attention. Anyways, and the fact of it is, Luke, is like, it makes the wrestlers look stupid for doing that kind of stuff. challenging YouTube and Twitch streamers because fucking Logan Paul went all out.
He's special.
He wanted to be part of it, and he put in the work to do it because he wanted to be a wrestler.
Oh, it's
so
the
he
new day.
put in the
Yes,
fucking work to do it.
Sucker.
So I just find it's a little bit different. Oh, great. The New Day against
Well, we
the
knew this
Usos.
was going to happen. They said they'd be waiting for him when they got back. I just figured it'd be on a Friday.
Right. Sophie's in the chat. Hey, Sophie says, hi, how did you like the pay-per-view this past Saturday? It's fine.
It's great.
Golf Flashy in the chat saying LP and JP is... yeah. We do have one of those sounds. Logan Paul and Jake Paul.
Not us. I like them. Well, I don't know if I like them, but...
Private jet lag, but you wouldn't know about that. Luke says, I am not a fan of the YouTuber thing, but I can get why WWE might entertain it. Sure, but it'd be basically making the YouTubers jobbers. I mean, what are they going to do? They're going to pull the same stuff that they did with Bad Bunny? Try to make him fucking something?
Yeah, but they would have to find important...
Because the first time around, he
And
wasn't
these guys
that
are
great.
important.
He put in some work, and he actually looked better the second
Right.
time we saw him come over in,
But
like, the Royal
he's
Rumble or
different
something.
because he's an entertainer.
Granted.
A YouTuber would be completely different. Like, nobody would know who they are unless they were important.
Right.
And so it would be a really hard audience to pull in.
Sophie says the next Saudi Arabia pay-per-view is rumored to take place in May. Jake Paul might work with the WWE in the future. And Heidi the Highlander is
Yeah,
like, ha 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 ha. Sorry.
Cold feet.
Not very many people are out there chanting your name, my friends. You guys are pretty much has-beens at this point.
Yeah, without
Scarsdale's
having
like,
Biggie,
sigh.
maybe Biggie can come back right now. That'd be a good comeback.
Doing what, though? He can't wrestle.
I don't know. You never know. He could have been cleared by now.
Right. With that injury? It's terrifying.
Usos can take it easy on him.
Oh, they're all proud.
Proud of the New Day.
Maybe Sammy couldn't make it to Pennsylvania. Scarzell's like, why is he still calling me? Who's he and who's calling you? Caesar's Superdome.
Okay, this New Day is not a top 10 tag team. They're not
This
even a
New
top
Day sucks
100
butthole.
tag team.
And I really don't want to listen
Biggie
to him.
and Kofi are a top 5 all-time tag team. Maybe top 10.
Mm-hmm.
What, the Freebird rules?
I guess. I don't know.
By the way, they're called the Freebird rules because the Freebirds in the 80s. Wouldn't they be the ones that changed the way the wrestling was?
Yes. Not these guys. These guys didn't do shit. I have no idea what they did. Scarsdale says this is a work problem, people. It's none your business.
Oh, I love when they throw out that shit. You only got tryouts because of what your family members did before you.
Right? Scarsdale. That's how I feel about it. Ayla's in the chat, though. Ayla. Hey, Ayla. Says, did you paint the walls?
No.
No? Did you paint the ceiling?
Who painted the floor?
Did you paint the
Wood.
floor?
No. No paint.
I don't know why they're talking. I don't like it. And
They're going to get going.
Looks like the official WWE Twitter page did post about Logan's injuries yesterday. He just looked it up. I just looked it up. No time frame for recovery. But it also says Logan's fight in February is in serious doubt. Oh, okay.
Who was he going to fight? I didn't know he was still fighting.
Well, at least they had some kind of a release about it. But, I mean, if he was really, really, like, injured. But I guess being in Saudi would be different. They'd have to come back to the States to see what's going on with it. Not that they don't have hospitals and shit. Can't take x-rays and whatever.
I'm sure the WWE doctor is there.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Ayla says, with the blood of your enemies.
Yes.
No, I don't. Nobody asked you, Voldemort. You freaking crazy cow. That guy's a biggie bag. That's kind of creepy. New day sucks.
Rocks.
New
Oh,
day
you're doing
sucks.
the old stuff?
New day sucks. Why? Oh.
Woo! Woo!
Oh my God, seriously. It looks like he released pics of himself in a hospital bed on his Twitter. Sophie says, wow, they are bringing facts in this promo. Are they? It looks like you should. It'll keep you warm in this blizzard. The blood of our enemies would. I don't know about that.
King Woods. They should split those belts up too if they're going to have 2 sets of belts. I don't mind the tag team one because there's not enough tag teams to worry about to have 2 belts.
So he's like, congrats to the Astros. Yeah, sure, cheaters. I'm sure they cheated to win somehow.
Yeah, they had angels in their outfield. Some people took some pictures of it. It's like a blur under that McCormick or whatever. And when he's catching a big pop fly way out in the stands. It looked like somebody picked him up.
Oh.
So that's their second way of cheating.
Ooh, cheating.
With angels.
Cheating. I'm going to check his food in there to see how much food he had.
Who is he?
Oh, Leopold.
Oh, he had plenty.
Did you feed him earlier or something?
Mm-hmm. 2 scoops.
So it says we know this is leading into one of the War Games matches.
So it's going to be Kofi and Woods with 3 other guys.
Oh, God, this is
going
boring.
up against the Bloodline. Where's the bomb? Drop the bomb. I think it's the second one down. Yeah. And broken.
Blah.
Yeah, they're going to have to get that War Games thing underway pretty quick. Because they only have a couple weeks.
It says what Woods mentioned about the Usos being in catering every week is all true. Is it that the New Day's been in catering the whole time? Yeah, they have.
Oh, here comes
Hey,
Riddle.
Riddle's going to come down and say hi for a second. How exciting for us all.
So it's going to be Riddle and the New Day?
Did you close the gate?
I did.
Why?
Because that's what I do. I always keep Argus separated. I do it when I leave.
It's snowing here.
Just takes a minute of flirting to hurt his back again.
Like you.
Yes, exactly. Like me.
That minute of flirting. You're paying for it now, bitch.
Never regretted
Elias
flirting
and I
before.
are kind of forming a band, he says.
Yeah.
So he's like the New Day Brawling Brutes versus the Bloodline.
They probably want Francisca in the band.
Oh, yeah. I don't understand. So he's talking about drugs.
Yeah. With the kid stuff.
But he's like, no, hey, it's my, he's trying to say it's his drums that he's really talking about. But it wasn't. He was talking about drugs, which I don't find good. This is supposed to be a PJ type show. They've never changed it to PG-14, yet he's talking about drugs. Let's see.
Get it, Sokoa.
Sophie's like, the War Game matches are going to be 5 versus 5.
Yeah.
Luke says, Sophie, how is it true that Usos been in catering? They are averaging 3 appearances per show in the last 3 weeks. LOL. Vindicator's in the chat, though. Hey, Vin. How's it going?
Jimmy playing them.
Says, hey, it's a new day, Monday to be exact. But same old long-winded promos from Kofi and the boys. Yawn. Sleeping. Sophie says, I meant before they became part of the Roman Reigns thing. So before they became part of the Roman Reigns thing, one of them was in trouble and was basically not even around for most of it.
He wasn't in trouble. He was injured at that time.
Oh, yeah, he was injured that time.
He had a knee injury for a year.
Before that, he was in trouble.
Yeah. Oh,
basically, he wasn't even
yeah.
around. And it was just Jay doing his thing. Oh, my God, this guy. Daz Reynolds in the chat. Hey, Daz says, who do you think will challenge Seth tonight? I don't know.
6-man tag match. Make it happen now.
Boop. New Day sucks. I hate New Day. New Day sucks. Looks like, and before the trouble and injury, they were in a top months-long feud with New Day. True. I mean, they were, right? Before they had the titles, before any of that stuff, but I don't want to see it again. Like, go away.
They don't have any other tag teams. Throw the Good Brothers at him.
Right. So he's like, do you think the Seth thing will main event the entire show?
It'll probably be a couple segments, but it could. It just depends on who's going to accept it. Is it somebody returning? Is it going to be somebody from NXT? Or is it going to be somebody kind of more obvious? Like Mustafa Ali, which is the obvious one. No, in
Is it
Triple
because
H,
they're
if
having
it's
a big old fight
Mustafa,
with
it
each
will
other?
main event it. Somehow he likes that guy.
Silliness right there. Silly McFillertons. Anyways,
Yeah, we got some football over
football
here.
game started. The Ravens versus the Saints. We're in the first quarter. Just started. Good for them.
Saints can't run the ball against Baltimore. Baltimore's always been pretty good on defense.
So he says the last couple of Raws, they did have random main events. Yes. Looks like one of our cats saw Leopold moving and is now glued to the screen. Sorry.
It happens. That's funny.
What you doing, buddy?
He likes watching TV too.
He likes to chew on weird stuff and watch TV. He likes to watch weird stuff on TV, though. He does every once in a while like to watch wrestling, which is even weirder.
A lot of movement. Yeah.
I think it's just the movement, yeah, like you said. Lots of movement, so.
You ever seen Scrooged
Yes.
with Bill Murray?
Yes.
And the owner of the channel or whatever, he's like, we need more cat content.
Yeah, more cat content.
And Bill Murray's like, what the fuck are you
What do you
talking
mean
about?
cat content?
There are over 40 million cats in America.
Over 40 million cats. Sophie says, did you see the Survivor Series poster? It is awesome.
I don't think I have, but I did see the previews for it, and it was awesome looking. Like, I'm super excited for it. War Games. Like, I would, right now, I'd be like, well, that's the end. Like, Survivor Series is going to be stupid because I don't like any of the traditional. Well, I like the traditional the Survivor Series matches, but they went away from those over the years.
Right.
And so by adding this, it just adds like another dimension to it. Because they could still do a couple conventional 5-on-5s.
Right.
Without being in the cage, without the War Game stuff.
True.
And
yes.
then maybe just a couple other matches. But this time we don't have champion versus champion, which is great. I always thought that was dumb because you had to have one champion lose.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is dumb.
Brock and AJ lost. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's just,
Yeah, that is kind of dumb. It kind of like deteriorates him
them.
being a
Elite,
champion.
yeah.
Like,
It
oh,
just-
you're the weak champion. Daz says, when is the next pay-per-view, either AEW or WWE?
The 19th is AEW's Full Gear, and the 26th of this month is Survivor Series. And those two are the last pay-per-views of the big companies until the end of the year.
Yeah.
Well, until early or late next year, January, January. It's like the 28th is the next pay-per-view of January. So you're going to have a couple months off.
Sophie says, it will be interesting to see how they do the regular Survivor Series matches with 2 rings.
I'm sure they could figure it out. If there was 2 rings right now, it wouldn't be in the way. It would just be over there. And sometimes they'll switch rings. That's what they did back in the WCW days. I don't know if they did that in NXT. But I always liked that. And they'll be running and flying through. Like Sting would jump over both ropes.
Oh, that's funny.
Back in his day. Anyways, this match is happening. We do have the Usos versus the Bloodline. Or no, the Usos are the Bloodline. The New Day.
The New Day and the
Drug
Usos.
Addict.
The 3 Usos. No Sammy tonight, by the way.
No Sami Zayn. They wanted to get rid of the comic stuff. So it looks like one of the Usos is sitting the wrong way. Like he's hurt. Like, is that Jimmy?
Yeah.
It is Jimmy. I wonder why he was sitting backwards. Now he's back up. I wonder if he got the wind knocked at him or something.
I don't know. Sophie says right now there is no pay-per-view in December, but that could change at some point. Hassan Trails in the chat. Hey, Hassan says, hi there, guys. I'm on Raw this time. Nice.
Yeah.
Luke, go ahead.
I was going to say, I don't think it's going to change, and the only reason is because they just released their whole entire fall schedule. All the way through April. Well, not through April, but to April. Like to April 3rd.
Oh,
and
yeah.
all those tickets are on sale.
Yes, they are.
And they go on sale on the 18th or something. But in order to sell out a stadium, I think they have to give people a little bit of time. I don't think they can just rush a quick pay-per-view and just hope it sells out in less than a month. That's the only reason I don't think they'll add one.
Yeah, especially if they already have everything all set up. It would be weird for them to just add it at the last minute and then try to, like, prepare for it. That'd be weird.
All right, we got Xavier tagging in the druggie. All right, Riddle taking hits from his bong, kicking Jey Uso right in the chest. Oh, goes for a super kick. Gets his foot caught, spins him around, kicks him in the head. Riddle pushing Roman Reigns all the way to the limit. Come on. If that's even
Lies.
remotely true, Roman's garbage.
Right?
Riddle's not on that level.
Luke says in NXT they used both rings for normal matches, but it was still normal rules, just 2 rings.
Right.
So he
Did
says,
they switch rings during a match, though? That's what I'm asking.
oh,
Like, oh, I'm in the left ring. Okay, let's go to the right ring real quick. And then the referee has to go run over there.
right. Sophie says the women's war game match is going to be interesting. Hassan says Yahoo for sale. Like the drink? Sophie says they added pay-per-views to the schedule at the last minute before in years past. I don't think they're going to do that this time around. Not with the people that are in charge. Sophie says the Bloodline opponents, that is a wild card for war games. Is it? But is it...
Lots of commercials. But that's normal. That's how they pay their bills.
Pay the bills. Pay the bills.
Not the Buffalo Bills. They suck. They lost to the Jets.
Luke says they didn't really switch rings. They would start in one ring, but the action would be in both rings. Pitfalls would happen in either ring. Pinfalls.
Keep it in the ring, boys.
He used the wrong paint.
They just wouldn't make it in one flavor. All right, we're at a commercial break, so we're going to watch a little bit of football. 0-0 right now.
12 flavors. That's crazy.
Baltimore trying to run the ball on the vaulted Saints defense. It's just not going to work for them. I don't know any player in the NFL anymore. Back in the day, I could have told you every player on there. But I haven't got me a video game yet. That's how I learned my peep.
Right?
It's been like 5 years since I watched, and now everybody's different. Henry was running yesterday for the Titans, and I was like, hey, I know him.
Why
And then
did you
some
know
of these
him?
older quarterbacks I knew, but I think they're all gone now. All the good, or I don't know if they're good, but the old men, they're all gone now. I don't know
Yes.
if there's the veterans. I guess Tom Brady's still around and Aaron Rodgers. That's the
Right.
veterans. Aaron Rodgers threw 2 red zone interceptions yesterday. That's like unheard of. Like, I think he went like something like 6 years without throwing one. He
Damn.
threw 2 yesterday.
Oops.
That means inside the 20.
Mm.
He threw an interception when they were in their scoring area. 2.
That's sad.
Yeah, it happened.
Really sad. Robbie's in the
Give
chat.
the ball to Taysom.
Right. Ravi's in the chat. Hey, Ravi says, what up, nerds? Not moving too bad so far. Rom, not very good quarterback. Sophie says the new owner of Twitter will suspend anybody that mocks him. Right. Robbie says,
Oh,
well,
yeah?
you know, now what to do then? Yeah. Sure, Sophie. I don't believe that at all, actually.
I don't believe it at all. It's basically just about free speech now. Get on there and say what you want.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that Paige was deleting his Twitter.
Who? Which one?
Hangman Page.
Crybaby.
Yeah, he's super upset because Logan hit the buckshot lariat better than him.
Not surprising.
I don't know if that's the truth, but that's what everybody's saying. Why he's Can you imagine leaving Twitter over somebody hitting the buckshot better than you? It's actually hilarious. Like, if you're that soft of a person, then every time the wind blows, you're going to get upset.
Yep. Basically.
Oh, they made a wish!
Is that what that move is?
That's what I call it. Yeah. A wishbone. Isn't it? I mean, one guy grabs one leg, the other guy grabs the other leg, and they pull. The old wishbone. Sola. He's a beast. He wrestles a little bit different than his brothers do. He's a little bit more physical. It's funny, he is built different than his brothers. Even when they're heavy, they're not built like him.
No, not at all.
Because we've seen Jimmy fat.
Yeah, he has gotten a little chunky monkey.
They got their mom's body. I don't know that for sure because I don't know what their mom looks like, but he definitely looked like his daddy, and he looks like a young of his daddy. Before his dad got big.
Mm-hmm.
Which he did become, and Solo could actually get big like that, I would assume.
Yeah, there's a good possibility of it if he's not careful.
I wonder if we'll see the stink face.
It's how he carries
next
his
10
weight
years.
is all. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. The big ass. Yeah, it's about time they wake up. Come on, WWE American fans.
Yeah, wake up and smell the crap.
Oh!
Smell the poop on your fingers
I
because
just
it's
want to hear
there.
chanting. I don't know any chants. Maybe that's why no Americans do that, because they don't chant in school. Baltimore got an interception. Ran
Wow.
it back to like the 12. There is a flag on the play, though. Uh-oh, New Day! Taking it right to Solo. Hand Solo. Haha, just kidding. Xavier Woods helping up Sokoa, whatever his name is. Sokoa.
Sequoia. Solo.
Yeah, hand Solo. Oh! Woods
So
up
it's like,
top!
and
Oh,
you-
that's Kofi! Crossbody! Oh, he just got a quick one.
I didn't even know he got that.
That
So-
ain't gonna work.
Sophie said you have to pay $8 to get Twitter blue. Cool. Looks like he did get upset. Upset page. Said. Logan used the buckshot. But then Jericho pointed out Canyon from WCW was using the buckshot in the late 90s and early 2000s, lol.
Yeah, it was a very common move.
Right?
The old lariat. Now, granted, flipping over the top rope is kind of cool. Which made it the buckshot. Look at that. Belly to belly.
Brah. Sophie says a lot of people are leaving Twitter because we are cool. Looks like Sophie, enough about Twitter, please. Exactly. And I was like, wow, that's a tragedy, Sophie. What will people do without Twitter? Rob is like, New Day gonna lose. And Ayla says, no, Luke, I want to talk about only Twitter. Jeez. Robbie's like, Ayla, what did you do without Twitter? It was like, this is Twitter Gab now.
I just barely got on Twitter, like, 4 months ago or something?
Mm-hmm. Pushed some people off and...
Yeah, I got in a fight with the Raw sap or whatever.
With a loser face who probably complains about his $8.
He probably isn't even on there anymore. He's very soft.
Yeah, he probably got his feel bad hurt by somebody. It was like, this is Twitter Gab now. Ha. Sophie says, do we know why Corey didn't make the pay-per-view on Saturday? There was no news about it anywhere.
Nah, I'm assuming he's just hanging out with his wifey. Back in the States.
Yeah.
Plus, Bad News Barrett did a very good job. He wasn't missed. I didn't miss him.
We did make a comment about it, but it wasn't like it was.
McAfee would have been cooler, but I don't think he would go anyway, so.
Does he not go to Saudi?
He missed the last couple. Or at least the last one.
Anyways, Sophie, Corey and Carmella have been going through some very personal stuff. And it was mentioned last week when we talked about it. Luke actually gave us the news on that of things that have been happening with Carmella and why she hasn't been back lately. Not due to really injuries or anything, but some personal things that are happening. Anyways, Ayla says, I don't have Twitter. Sophie says, Sasha Banks and Naomi are back in the intro of Then Now Forever Together. Barf. Luke says, Sophie, start paying attention. We talked about Corey and Carmella's situations a couple weeks ago. Carmella and Corey are going through some serious issues. Robbie says, I never cared for Twitter. Yeah, are they going to split up? No, dude. Like, Carmella had...
She had a miscarriage.
She had a miscarriage, and then she had an ectopic pregnancy, which is very scary and can be really detrimental to your health.
So I don't know if they're trying to pop out babies, but if they are, I would assume that means she's not coming back.
Maybe.
Yeah, commercials on both shows. Seriously.
Yay. Sophie says with War Games coming up, it will be interesting to see who will take part in them.
Yes, and we will find out over the next couple weeks.
Yep. Ayla says, I had Twitter for about a week so Jordan could get notifications about when the new Xbox was restocked and where.
Yeah. How did that work out? Did he get one that way?
Luke says, Ravi, Noah, Carmella had serious and scary medical things. Pickle is in the chat, though. Hey, Pickle, how's it going? Says, why speculate on a couple's personal issues? Sounds like the peanut gallery. Luke says, oh, no one pays attention. Pickle is like leaping in the tea. Yay, Piccola. Rob is like, why don't you give Carmella a bell if want to know, Sophie? And Piccola says, what, Luke? Sorry, not paying attention. So it says, Braun upset a lot of wrestlers and fans this weekend with what he said on Twitter.
I don't have a clue what he said.
Okay, and to your point. Pickle's like, I'm waiting on some food and we'll be in and out. Ooh, what kind of food you having? What you making yourself? Looks like Sophie, enough Twitter drama. Blue is in the chat. Hey, Blue says, I think that was both the New Days and the Usos' best promos ever. That's what I think about that
This match is still going on. We're well over the 15-minute mark.
I was like, well, he got the Xbox and I deleted Twitter. Because that answers your fucking question.
Well, I thought they had ordered it online from like a different place or something. Like one of the, like an Amazon or a eBay or something.
Oh. So he says, I wonder why Sammy isn't there. Maybe he's dead. Maybe Jake finally killed him. Pickle's like, Twitter be drama. Robbie's like, so Solo a decent wrestler? Question mark.
He does all right. He's physical. Like, I don't mind him. I don't have a problem with him. If you're counting wrestling as like in-ring work and promos, then probably not the greatest, but just physicality is fine.
Pickle's like, I'd rather walk through coals barefoot than what? Twitter? Tweet your life away? So he's like, they also have to set up Survivor Series elimination matches as well. And Luke says, Sophie, if you have questions, Google stuff. Sheesh. It was like, so he ordered it from Walmart because he got a tip from a gamer on Twitter.
There you go.
How'd that work out? Did he get it from that? Was that when he got it?
Survivor Series is 18 days, 22 hours, and 23 minutes away. It's on my countdown timer.
Nice.
And Full Gear is 11 days, 22 hours, and 23 minutes
Drool
away.
my water all over myself. Oops. My bad. I have a leak. I have a leak in my mouth. It fell out.
I'm a leak.
Ayla says, I don't know how it all worked. I just had to follow the same guy. Sophie says, if you have Walmart Plus, you could get Paramount Plus for free.
Yes. I saw that. We have that Paramount already, and it came with Showtime.
Got it?
Ouch. I do.
You okay?
Yeah, my left side, or my right side's doing better. Now my left side's the bad side. I'm like,
That's weird. This match is still going on, guys.
Yeah,
and the
we're
football game is still
1,000.
going on, too. It's 0-0. They've almost made it through the whole first quarter that way. It's amazing. And on wrestling side, it's still 0-0 as well because nobody's won yet.
lots of zeros.
Fascinating.
Exploders. They're Beck-sploders. Give her credit. Riddle taking it right to both Usos. Big kick right to the face. Power bomb. Big knee. Riddle's got him down. 2, and Jake kicking out. Jay just too good for the druggie.
Put Jimmy in there. Maybe they'll be evenly matched then.
Right? The addict.
Against the other addict.
Against the alcoholic.
Oh,
Whoa, lands
nobody
on
was
his feet,
home.
rolls through though. Thrust
got
kick,
a
it landed.
Thrust his kick to his face.
Drops him down into a neck breaker. 1, 2, and... Oh, so close.
Still 0-0.
What is that, 2.5? I don't know. What was it? No!
Oh, that was
But he's the wrong man.
really
He doesn't
weird.
realize that he's not the legal man. Here comes Jimmy! Frog splash!
From the sky.
1, 2. Oh! Xavier Woods with the save, looking like Mariano Rivera out there. Sequoia gets kicked right in the guts. Somehow Woods is doing good.
It says, yeah, then we had it delivered to your house because we had someone stealing packages off our porch. Oh, yeah, that's right.
I forgot that.
So he says, do you see the WWE going back to Sunday pay-per-views at some point?
I hope so. I really do. It's just a better day for pay-per-views. Now, like, I hope the Saudi shows stay Saturday morning, though. I like that. Although it is kind of fun to have one of those Thursday morning shows. Those weren't too bad, but
Yeah.
I do like the Saturday morning.
The problem with the Thursday morning shows is that not everybody can take off work to do them.
Through, Jimmy takes out the drug addict.
They know what's at stake ahead of a Friday night SmackDown.
there's a
Robbie's
kick.
like, so
Here's-
Riddle improving?
A la Randy Orton.
Is he, though? Is
Who's
he
improving?
improving? Riddle?
I feel like he's still where he was.
Sophie says, wow, this match is killing the first hour of Raw.
Yeah, it's definitely taking the first hour away and making it smaller, if that's what you're talking about.
Robbie says 0-0.
Oh,
That's not good,
there's
D.
an RKO.
That's what it is, my friend.
But Jimmy rolls to
Piccolo.
the outside. Sokola picks him up. Drops him down with that rock bottom. 1, 2, 3.
Dang. Solo got the pin on Riddle. Okay, it's 1-0 now.
Literally 22 minutes.
The football game is still 0-0, though. Piccolo's like, I was so heated the other night, that OT game on Saturday. What OT?
Obviously, it's college football, so I don't know what
Oh, was that the Oregon one?
Was that? Yeah, or was it the Alabama game?
Which game was it, Piccola? Sophie says it'll be interesting to see how the main roster does the War Games match is different from when NXT did it. Sophie says House of Dragon Season 2 won't be out until 2024.
Fact.
Robbie says, so Biggie he's still fucked.
I would assume he's still at home lifting. I bet he can lift and stuff. I mean, they released him and they said he was healed. I don't know how he wants to move forward with wrestling.
He was planning on retiring at the age he was anyways. So, in actual wrestling. So, I don't know. Yeah, who knows? Robbie says, New Day losing, I told you. Well, yeah, they lost, but Riddle got the pin, so it's kind of different. Sophie says, when the Saudi pay-per-view took place on Thursday morning, a lot of people missed it because of work or school. Robbie says, no kidding, Sophie.
Yeah, it's a bad time.
I mean, I guess it works for some people. I do notice, though, that on Thursday, we would get a lot more people from, like, India and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Getting up to go to work.
Whereas when they're on Saturday, though, you don't. You don't get as much.
Oh, there's a touchdown. Baltimore.
Oh, look, it's not 0-0 anymore. The Ravens got a touchdown. Now it's 6-0. And they did it before the first semester.
The very first semester's over with.
The first semester is over. Sophie's like, when do you see Charlotte Flair come back to TV and Tyler Breeze is retired? And Robbie's like, Sophie, Charlotte Flair gave up wrestling.
I would never be surprised with seeing Charlotte back. I hope it's a secret. Nobody knows that she's there, though.
Yeah.
But all these dirt sheet guys have somebody in the back that just tells them when people are there, and then they immediately post it, and then everybody's like, hey, we all know that they're there.
Yep. Sophie's like, Brock versus Bobby 3? Sure.
Yes.
Ernest Bell's
and it'll
in the
be
chat.
considered 2 because the first one doesn't count.
Right. Ernest Bell's in the chat still saying, okay. Okay, Ernest.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, look, they got that extra point. Now it's 7-0.
Yeah.
The first quarter.
Semester sound better. We're showing the highlights from
Crown
Saturday's
Jewel, if
show.
you didn't see it. All the people all excited about it. Showing all the people in the audience being excited for not that match.
Right, they have to.
They're like, we're going to show how excited people were for this, but they weren't excited about that. It's really kind of funny, actually.
Show the crowd jumping up and down and celebrating. And then we'll just add it to the girl match.
How lame is that? Rally is in the chat. Hey, Rally says, hi, Travis D. Hasn't Jey Uso broke his hand, but that hurts when wrestling. Ow.
I have no idea. Is that what he has, the broken hand?
I don't
That
know.
red cast.
Does he have a broken
He's
hand?
got that red cast on.
Oh, I didn't even notice he had a red cast on. People's like, sorry, stream is buffering, and I had to start YouTube over again. Why, that bastard.
Sun Beach, somewhere.
Robbie said Bailey and Esta match was decent. Raleigh says that was a long match, wasn't it? Wow. Are you talking about the match we just
Yeah,
saw?
it was literally 22
Very
minutes
long.
long. It ate up half of the first hour. Oh, JBL time!
It's JBL.
Which means that we're going to see Baron.
We're going to see some Baron Corbin. What's
love
his
it.
first name?
John.
Oh.
Brett Shaw. Layfield.
It sounded like they said Jack. Like, what? Tomorrow night. Oh my god, Travis turned on some crap shit this weekend called WoW Wrestling. That stuff was terrible.
I watched one match.
It was awful. Pickles, like LSU had to beat Bama on a come from behind OT game, always close every year. Wow. So Bama won against LSU in overtime then? Huh. I can see why you were,
Yeah, Bama lost, didn't they?
I don't know. LSU had to beat Bama on a come from behind OT game, always close every year. So LSU won then?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, Alabama lost. It's terrible.
Robbie says JBL. Oh no. Raleigh says, yeah, 22 minutes. Oh god, JBL, these two are annoying. Or go away heat equals these two. Oh, come on now. They're more fun than New Day people.
Or Ali.
Robbie says, wow, wrestling. What station is that on?
Like, it was CBS?
It was on the station called the CW.
It was on the station called CBS. It was on Channel 3.
It.
Just so you know, that's what I watched it on Saturday or Sunday.
No, it was the CW. It said it down in the corner.
That's cool. It was on CBS.
Really? You said in the corner it said the CW, so that's
Yeah.
weird.
And I'm like, what is this, like 10 or what did I say, 480p?
Yeah.
It was so blurry and weird.
Huh.
It's just awkward.
Raleigh says, watching you and my Saints Monday Night Football. Nice. We're watching the football too. It's there. I mean, I get it that is CBS.
I was just going to show you. It's weird that I didn't know it said CW. Because maybe I could actually watch it live. It's right there. Oh, I guess it is CW. I thought it was on CBS.
Yeah, it's on the CW.
It's right under it, yeah. It's KIFI 2.
It's a channel called the CW, Ravi, if you really want to know,
Yeah.
like to look it
And
up.
it's on Sunday afternoons.
It's on Sunday
Unless you can get
afternoons
it
in the
live.
States.
Or,
So,
well, it's never live, but first run, whatever they call it.
yeah. Pico says 2 losses, never sniffed this much turmoil, LOL. Raleigh says, okay, it's on YouTube. Wow, wrestling, that's where I saw it. Not good. Pico's like, I can imagine you can find highlights somewhere. Oh, for the game, Piccola. Sophie says, can you believe Thanksgiving is coming up? Yeah, it's weird what happens in November. Pickle's like, oh, Will's a Saints fan? Yeah. Raleigh's a Saints fan. Raleigh says, I didn't know WoW was on TV. Okay. Pickle says, it is November. Thanks.
Yeah, it's going to be
for the
Thanksgiving
validation.
pretty damn soon.
It looks like no, Sophie. We can't believe that Thanksgiving is coming up in November. No, it's really weird, you guys. Robbie's like, get your turkey. Ew, barf. And Raleigh says, I am Picola. Saints fan since 2007.
By the way, that list of food that I sent you from where Ayla works,
Yeah?
those are your Falls brand.
That's what you were telling me.
Okay,
That
I
you
wasn't
you
sure.
said that the other day when we were talking about it.
That's your pre-order.
That's a pre-order amount.
Yeah. So if you want one. She's in here, so you can talk freely.
Is she, though? Ayla hasn't talked for a minute, so she's probably not in here, really. Lies. Pickle's like, who dat? Who dat? I was like, what's wrong with turkey? More boring talking. Raleigh says, do you support someone, Travis D, NFL? Yeah, Travis is a
I'm
Miami fan.
I'm a Dolphins fan. They did beat the Bears this weekend.
I'm a Seahawks fan, so.
It's true. In Pennsylvania.
Mm.
Yeah, chubby snowflake woke hands together. That's why you gotta love this guy. He just goes right out the throat. That's why Mario Renaro or whatever his name is quit. I can't handle that.
He's mean.
He said
Way.
things that are woke.
He said truthful things. It hurts my feel
Baron
bad.
Corbin. What a treat. Still wears the weird hats, though.
It's treatful. Very treaty. Ernest says you should let Ayla host NXT Tuesdays, and I'll take a page out of Ravi's book of his quote, Ayla is not into wrestling. Perfect statement. Riley says Dolphins, they're good this year.
They do okay.
Luke says Chiefs all the way, baby.
That whole AFC East is pretty good. They're all over 500, so.
Good. Luke says also, Trav, the Jets are actually playoff contenders this year, so them beating Buffalo isn't that shocking.
Yeah.
Isn't it, though?
I feel like
the Jets have never been good,
the
and all
Bills
of a
need
sudden
to win
they're good
in
this
their
year.
own division at some point. They're 0-2.
Jesus, yeah.
They got to play New England at some point. Hopefully they'll win that one.
Robbie says they just turned Corbin into a jerk
Cedric
and a loser.
Alexander.
So he's back now, and he's prime. That's
Whoa.
dumb.
Who's prime?
He's back and he's prime.
Is that what it said?
Yeah.
I was waiting.
Raleigh says, hope Corbin wearing nice gear. He looked awful last couple of weeks. Looks alright. Sophie's like, the SmackDown World Cup sounds interesting. The winner gets an IC championship match against Gunter. Pico says, I'm all over the place with NFL teams. Honestly, the entire NFC South is always hard to root for.
Yeah, it's a different type of division. Unless you like Tom Brady.
Ayla's like, I am listening to Jordan's mom being an ignorant human. Yay, ignorant. Sophie's like, so the NFL is like MLB with divisions, and he's like trying to bite my lip. Yeah.
Because she's not educated. All right, Corbin throws him into the corner, slides down. Here comes that big lariat. Bam!
It's the buckshot lariat.
Took his
Just
head
kidding.
clean off. Oh, just a 2 count, though. It looks like this could be a squash match. This might not be one of Triple H's type matches. 15-minute match.
Really?
Well, he's working the guy right now. When is your prophecy coming true? Did you hear that? Elon Musk called me and said I will only buy Twitter if he decides to stay on the platform. Baron Corbin.
That's funny.
And it all comes down to Baron Corbin, if Twitter works or doesn't work. Shelton Benjamin going up against Austin Theory later on tonight. That's a big one. That might just do it. 1, 2, 3, or 100. That was 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Yeah, that's a squash match. Do you want to share with the class? Just kidding.
What I'm doing, asking somebody for the play stuff that Saturday.
Right.
I forgot to ask Julie when I went to dinner with her this weekend if she could go.
Seth in the
Because
back.
Molly wanted me to ask her, and I forgot to. So I remembered, so that's why I was contacting her. And then she asked me a question about if they were doing dinner. And I said, yeah, I have no idea. Dinner's there.
Bro. Oh my gosh. itch in my right eye. It will not go away.
You have an itch in your eyeball?
Yeah.
And it won't go away? All right.
Fact. And the Saints. And the Saints go marching on.
So he's like, so the NFL is like MLB with divisions? Yes. Ayla says, trying to bite my lip. Luke says AFC East right now looking like the toughest division, even though everyone said at the start of the year the AFC West was the best and the Chiefs wouldn't finish higher than third. LOL.
That's I don't know who you listen to, Luke, but there's no.
Who are these
Who the
people?
hell would say that?
Who are they? They
Unless
sound stupid.
Are they Bronco fans? They're like,
Ew.
oh, we got Russell Wilson who's blind and deaf.
Don't believe that.
Pretty sure he's blind. Russell Wilson. He's terrible. I'm like, every time you watch him play, you're like, oh.
So it's like Bobby Lashley wants to reunite the Hurt Business. Oh, yeah?
The Chargers look pretty good. And then you got your Chiefs, the Broncos. Who else is in that division? The Raiders. I don't have any idea what the Raiders are doing. I don't even pay attention to them anymore.
Pickle is like, we have that one relative, Ayla. It was like, I'm not invited to hang out on Twitter, Gab, because Travis is jealous of how cool I am.
You're more than welcome to come do tomorrow night's show by yourself right here.
Yeah, come do it. All by yourself. Here, we'll get y'all set up.
Yeah.
You can just sit here and stare at the TV and go, what the fuck is this shit? Who are these people?
That's a
Nobody
big
cares.
old broad.
Why is she out there? Ew, why is she doing that? What is that? Hey, let's talk about something else.
Twitter.
Sophie says, do you see any AEW wrestler do what Cody Rhodes did by leaving AEW for the WWE?
Of course.
Like right now?
I have a feeling you're going to see people go back and forth over the next 10 years.
Yeah, if AEW sticks around, for sure.
I don't know why they wouldn't. They're under contract. They have money.
Robbie says, are the
he fumbled
Seahawks
it.
still winning? I don't know. Pico says, oh boy, Big Swole is really making moves. Crickets. Big Swole has terrible IBS issues and she can't wrestle anymore because of it. Then she's all mad at TK because he's such a jerk. Like, oh my God, get over yourself, woman. Looks like the Seahawks are starting to become a real good team. Yeah, since they got rid of their riffraff quarterback. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they have...
they gave him off to somebody else, and they suck now.
They have two really good pass rushers, and so their defense is good.
Sophie says, what happened to your stream on Saturday? It seemed like you stopped doing the watch-along at some point. Yeah.
No, we were here the whole time.
Pickle's like, Ravi, would you ever want to catch a live NFL game? Ravi says, oh, Big Swole, isn't that the one D likes? No, Ravi, that's the one that you hounded after and loved, panted after and everything. It was disgusting, dude.
Big Swole.
Yeah. Ravi's a huge fan.
She's married to Cedric Alexander.
Yeah, he is a huge, huge fan of hers.
I did not know that.
It is like she believes everything. Now I'm a bad parent because I don't believe there's litter boxes, cat litter boxes in schools. They're not. Robbie's like, Cola, they do show them live in London.
Are you talking about like the playground?
No, like actually in the bathrooms.
Like they have pet cats?
No, because for some ungodly reason they're letting children in school who think they're cats. And I don't know why we're educating cats. They're not human.
Are we talking about like this is real or is this...
No, this is something that's one thing, like a 0.0000001% of that community of weirdos who I identify as a cat
have a
in school
in California. Is this California?
Possibly, but they're trying to say that there's litter boxes in the bathrooms at schools. And it's like, no, there are not. And my question is why are they educating an animal in school? Please have your animals spayed and neutered. Thank you.
Right, yeah. That's all you do is just get them spayed and neutered. They're old enough after, 6 months or something?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Just spay and neuter it. And
all right, we got Seth out here.
And there you go. And then we're all good.
And don't let it eat at the table.
Yeah, gross. No. Like,
And no animals are allowed in school.
no, they're not.
I mean, there's ways to fix a problem pretty quick.
Exactly.
They sleep outside in the barn.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But it's not just the kid it's the parent that's completely delusional as well in some of the cases.
If the kid has that kind of
like, it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Like, why are you ruining your children? It's weird. As at Cola, they do show them live in London. Sophie says Bobby versus Brock Lee was scheduled to take place at day 1 before they canceled pay-per-view. Oh, they'll do it somewhere else, Sophie. Robbie says, I wouldn't mind Cola one day. Sophie says the Mets re-sign Edwin Diaz to a big money contract. Piccolo says, I know, but do you personally want to visit the U.S. and see some football here? Luke says at the start of the season, almost every sports pundit was crowning the Chargers and Raiders and saying the Chiefs were done. It was crazy.
Oh, they didn't have the Broncos above them, though. I figured it was the Broncos. I didn't know the Raiders were even supposed to be good.
That's
Are
weird.
they? I know they got the receiver that's really good. His number's like 18 or whatever. I think they got him from the Packers or something.
Right. Sophie says, I want cooking gab. Picole's like, tea and crumpets at a tailgating. Just kidding. Robbie's like, I want to go to more football games in the UK. He means like,
The
soccer.
NFL? Oh.
Sophie says, I bet he means soccer when he says football. Sophie says, I think if Cody didn't get hurt, he'd probably be in the main event picture by now. Luke says, Sophie, nobody don't. Every time Duluth and Ayla are on the screen without Trav, you complain. The Seahawks quarterback Geno Smith is playing on fire right now. Good for him.
Yeah, he's not a very good quarterback, though, but yeah.
Ayla says, everyone hates me, Luke. It's cool, bud. Sophie's like, about cooking and wrestling gab. Because those people are serious about their football in Europe. Robbie says, D, you told me Big Swole was a good wrestling. I didn't say anything like that. You're the one that kept telling me, Robbie.
Judgment Day?
Judgment Day. Robbie, you're the one that was obsessed with her. You're the one that kept talking about her and telling me how great she was. It's disgusting, dude.
Doesn't
Stop.
she have, like, her eyes far apart and they're all bug-eyed?
Yeah, it's weird. And she has IBS, so she'll might shit her pants in the ring. James Sotelo in the chat, hey, James, says, did the Houston Astros win without cheating? No. They cheated.
We have no...
They
I mean,
completely
obviously,
cheated to win. Chris, I hope you're in here listening. They cheated.
I feel like every team cheats, so...
I am not wrong in saying that they cheated to win. The other team just didn't cheat as well.
Right. They
as
cheated
much.
poorly.
They cheated poorly. So it says, I love Daria, Ayla, not so much. Robbie says, Ayla, LOL. Luke says, if there was cooking gab, we would watch every stream. Oh, God. It was like, hi, I'm good, guys. I'll just stay home. Robbie's like, do it from home, LO, Ayla. Sophie's like, it will be interesting who they have in mind for Rollins to face at Survivor Series, or will he be part of a War Games match? Robbie's like, no, it won't, Sophie. Picole's like, oh, yeah, manatees learn geography at school. They do, my friend. At your school? Nice. Sophie's like, is football boring to watch live? Fuck no, why would it be boring? No. Luke's like, free education, that terrifies me. They can't be educated, Luke. They're animals. They have to live on a farm. You know how you have a farm and you have animals?
You don't feed them either.
You don't take your cow to school.
You just put them out in the barn. They either have to eat grass if they're a cow, they have to eat cats if they're a dog, and they have to eat mice if they're a cat. You don't feed them.
The dog has to eat cats. You're funny.
Just throwing shit out there.
So with, I guess, football boring to watch that. I know. Robbie says, so are the Seahawks still winning? I guess. Sophie says the World Series didn't end with Game 7 as people expected. Vector Prime is in the chat. Hey, Vector says, can you break the code? I can't. Not a code breaker. Ayla's like, it's not true. Kids would have took pictures of litter boxes in the bathrooms. It's just trash media. No, where's the proof, right? Luke's like, the Raiders imploded. Broncos suck. Chargers have great talent but can't win big games. And the Chiefs and Bills tied for the first place in the AFC, though Bills have the tiebreaker. Ah, interesting.
Now, why is there more music? Oh, it's
the OC. I think Seth should probably just leave. I don't think this is his fight anymore.
Well, Seth can team up with them to make it 4-on-4.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Right? Isn't there a fourth?
Yeah,
there might not be a fourth. There's only the three. It's Damien.
Yeah, there's only 3 dudes.
Yeah, it's
3 dudes.
3-on-3.
Got to have a girl. Pico's like the cheating MVP goes to Astros.
Who is the World Series MVP? Bregman?
Robbie says, D, I didn't know about most things on Modern Wrestling if it wasn't for you, D. I don't know anything, D, so I don't know what the fuck you're learning. Probably nothing. Sophie says, if they cheat, what proof do people have? All the proof. It looks like it's in the pudding. Ayla didn't say that. I said that. Ayla says, also, if I send my kids to public schools, they'll get a gender change. Just be that mama bear who sticks up for your kids. Doesn't let the system. See, Seth's leaving. Good boy. Bye, Seth. Good smart man. Smart man.
It's like the weirdest thing ever.
He's like, here's my open challenge. The Judgment Day's like, here we come. James Sotelo in the chat. Hey, James says Roman Reigns never cheats. He puts the bread and butter on our table. We're not talking about Roman, though. We're talking about the Houston Astros, James. Completely different place and people and things. Josh McManus in the chat. Hey, Josh says, hey, everyone. Hi, Josh.
Hey,
how's it going, friend? Sophie says, so who is going to handle Rhea like the OC mentioned a couple weeks ago?
Beth Phoenix. Like she's formidable. Come on, AJ. Don't make excuses. It's a woman. So silly.
Well, I don't know if it's an excuse, but she does tend to put her titties in the place all the time. I mean, she gets her fucking boobs out there all the time in the way, and it's just like, dude, what the fuck are your bitch doing out here? Keep your bitch in line.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Somebody found the OC, so who is it? Oh, it's
Oh,
not me,
no.
Don't tell me it's me. Oh.
Oh, barf. Oh, shoot
Fucking
me now.
Absolute trash.
I'm done.
Fuck.
I'm done.
It's just disgusting.
Wow. 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 It's fucking lame. Jesus.
Oh, she's got to be the worst wrestler in the history of the sport.
Ugh, barf.
Fucking
Jesus.
Triple H. Just trying to bury the company.
Thanks for bringing back the garbage, Paul. Good job, Paul. Fucking dumbass.
Like me, it can manhandle Rhea. Seriously.
Fuck that shit. If she does,
make
then
it
they've
legit.
got a fucking serious issue with their crap. That's
Alright, Finn
fucking
Balor, AJ,
disgusting.
we can concentrate on that instead of the riffraff.
Fucking garbage.
AJ wants to go. And here it goes, right in the center of the ring. Obviously, this is not a match, so
Nah, it's just a fight to the death.
Finn Balor stops himself, slides right on out underneath.
People says Seth without a dog in the fight, right? Rob is like, do you seem to have strong opinions on modern wrestling? Do I, though? James is like, Dusty Baker is a fair manager.
I like Dusty Baker.
Sophie says, maybe Seth's new storyline will be he does an open challenge every week and never goes through with it.
I'm sure it'll happen.
Robbie's
It's going to be Mustafa because they want to destroy Raw.
right. Robbie's like, do your mate Mia Yim back? And Sophie's like, wow, Mia Yim is back. Shocking. Josh says, did I miss anything wrong on Raw? Pico's like, are y'all satisfied? Robbie's like, nah, Josh. And Pico's like, hell no. More like nauseating. Barf. Sophie's like,
retribution all over again.
Jesus, fuck. Sophie's like, it makes sense. Mia Yim is back. She did say nice things about Triple H on her YouTube channel months ago. Yeah, was she sucking up and licking his asshole? Sounds about right. Josh McManus says, who's that?
She's from NXT.
Mia Yim? Bar fucking dumb whore. Chris is like, fuck this BS Mia Yim, bro. She doesn't even fit in the OC. No, she fucking doesn't. She doesn't fit in wrestling at all. Hey, it's Elias versus Otis next. Yay, wrestle. Walter's in the chat. Yay, Walter. How's it going, my friend? He says, yes, Mia Yim back at WWE. Great, Walter. We get to see shitty wrestling. I'm so excited for it. Yay. It says, I am ignoring her by being on my phone with headphones. Walter's like, hey, La. Chris is like, Astros World Series champs, baby. Just got copies of all 3 versions of the Houston Chronicles newspaper. They're cheaters. Rob is like me. I'm bringing back
antagonist.
bringing back quality entertainment for you. Your boy Paul giving his viewers what they want. Yeah. The shit asshole. Like, you know those stains that you boys and all the other people
I have a serious
shit
question.
stains on your underwear?
If all
That's
these
me
people
again.
were so good in NXT that he's bringing up, why were they only pulling 700,000 people watching them on Wednesday?
Yeah.
That's a true question.
That
Like,
is
that
is a legit question.
Done. But he wants every one of those guys on the main roster, and so he wants only 700,000 people watching wrestling. Is that his deal? Is that where he's going with? And I'm trying to literally get into his head and figure out what he's thinking. Why would you want to go down with your company?
I don't think he cares. I think he has no pride in WWE at all. I think his garbage is NXT, and he did such a shitty job there that he's like, you know what, I'm going to do a shitty job up here too. And the fact that they're letting him do a shitty job is beyond me.
I feel like he's just hiring people that he likes.
Yeah. And have no talent and can't do anything.
Well, we know she has none, but I just don't understand. Like, you can't hire people that like you and you like.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work. Can you imagine starting a business and just hiring all your friends?
I wonder how well that would work out. Not very well,
I'm not
usually.
coming to work today. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
A month later, they're still not coming to work.
Right?
That's Sasha Banks.
Exactly. Which is another shit fuck that's going to come back. It's bullshit. Like, this is garbage. Like, it's not entertaining. It's just garbage at this point.
Well, I just don't understand why you would want your company to go downward.
No idea. I don't think anybody out there knows either. All you hardcore WWE nerd geeks out there, you know, is this what you want?
NXT.
She didn't do fucking crap in NXT. She didn't do fucking crap when she was in WWE when she came over and then she was in Retribution. She didn't do shit. I mean, come on. Like, what the fuck has the bitch done? Like, she's a terrible fucking wrestler. She probably hasn't improved. Jesus Christ, she's trying to kill her husband by feeding him to death. I mean, come on now.
They talk about in-ring work a lot, and I get that stuff. But she's the worst in-ring worker that I've ever seen. Can you imagine if they put her in a match against Shayna Baszler right now?
Oh my God, I would have to fucking play on my phone. I would have to do something else because it makes me sick. Like, it makes me sick and disgusted, like, with this. You want to talk about making somebody who, oh, hey, we want to make you a fan of wrestling. You didn't make me a fan of wrestling with this. You made me hate it. Like, hate it.
That's only because you know who she is.
Hate it. I don't want to see it. It's dumb. Are you trying to tell me this bitch is going to come out and she's going to beat fucking Rhea Ripley? A fucking champion? An NXT champion? A fucking WWE Women's Champion? Fuck off. Fuck the fuck off, Paul. Fuck you.
Yeah, it's just a bad business decision.
Fucking dumb. Dumb fucking shit. Just irritating. Ugh, I can't even remotely even try to be positive about it. Like, I can't. I can't do it.
Well, it's with AJ and the Riff Raft, the Good Brothers.
Right. Oh, I guess
they're screwing that whole thing up.
Got already. His friends back. Well, good thing he's going to retire soon. Walter says at 9:20 is going. His time. Be here Wednesday at 8 p.m. for AEW. Rob is like me. Does seem the type to lick ass. Chris says we had the parade today. Schools were closed. It's Seth.
There's a parade, like.
Well, the Astros won, so I guess they had a parade and closed the schools.
Well, that's way cool.
That's kind of weird, but sure.
Seth.
He made a promise to the people. He's going to have an open challenge, and somebody ruined it.
Who's going to open that call?
Better not be her. I think she should do it.
She'd probably win.
Luke's like, I'm so proud of myself. LOL. It leaked last night. Mia was back, and I managed not to spill it, even though I wanted to. And I wonder how Sophie missed it. Who knows? It was like, hi, Walter. I escaped. I'm okay now. Walter's like, Drew Mac out. He has the flu. Robbie says, oh, my underpants are clean. Well, at least I hope they are. Chris says, but there were threats made at a school district that had to go to school just because they couldn't go to the parade. Like, really? It's not that serious, dude. Like, yeah, school's way more important, guys, than a parade. I get it, you guys won, but fuck off. Hello, education. Walter's like, Houston Astros had a parade today. It was like licking beehole, was she? Basically. Robbie's like, I'm not a hardcore WWE fan anymore. It looks like I like some NXT talent, but Mia makes me want to give myself a lobotomy. Dude, I want to give her a lobotomy. That's how much I fucking hate her. I seriously want somebody to just jack a fucking ice pick in her eyeball. Seriously, I do.
It's very sweet.
It is, isn't it? Just swing it around in her frontal lobe and see what happens. Maybe she'd actually be better. Robbie's like, CD, do you have strong opinions on modern wrestling? Yeah, it's fucking garbage. Some of this stuff, I don't even understand how anybody can be fans of it. I really don't. I really seriously question that on a almost every other day basis, basically. Every time I sit down and watch this, I question that.
You have to ask yourself, what's going to happen next? It's a wait and see thing.
God
it's
damn.
Always wait.
The problem of it is they keep it around for so fucking long. The wait and see is you're still waiting. Because it's such trash and garbage that you're going, what the fuck's going to happen?
I felt the same way about Jason Jordan when they started pushing him. And then he ended up getting his neck broken or something, and he'll probably never wrestle again.
Well, nobody wants him to, like, really, really get hurt to the point of no return.
That, so things change.
Mostly.
Well, you just wanted to stick an ice pick in her.
I do. I want her body to be found in a dumpster unalive somewhere.
That's nice.
Yes, it is. It's very polite. Chris says, plus Mia only fought dudes in Impact after she left WWE. Like that does anything for dudes? What? Oh, wow. She fought dudes? What the fuck ever. I want to see her in a real fight with a guy and see what the fuck happens. Yeah, bitch would lose. Walter's like, Keith Lee, now AWM, now WWE. This is Robbie. I saw TikTok. Now I have to ask, do you wash dishes in the sink or in a bucket in the sink? Well, it's like, you did say the women's roster needed beefing up.
Yeah, and, lower talent like that does add depth, but I don't know if they need lower level depth.
Do they need garbage? They're like, oh, hey,
if you're bringing Sasha back, that's top end talent. Naomi's bottom end talent. You've got Charlotte, Becky, that's top end talent. But are they going to be able to use all those women with the women that they already have? And it looks like they're planning on doing something with Bliss. And,
right.
And Bliss and Nikki are going to have some sort of feud again, guys.
Hey.
I know you're excited about it.
Oh, God. I am just thrilled out of my pants. Nope, still got them on. Whereas, like, you wash your dishes any way you want, Ayla. She's actually asking because we've seen people put plastic tubs, in their sink and wash their dishes.
Are you talking about in England? Is that what
yes.
you're asking, Robbie? Okay.
And so Ayla's asking him if he does that or if he just uses the actual sink with a sink stopper. Because if I'm going to wash my dishes by hand, and I actually, like, in the sink fill it with water, I don't use a bin. I use the sink. Yeah, I wash the sink, put water in there to wash them.
Right.
And then have the other side and rinse them.
Right. So at my grandparents' house, we would do it in a bucket because there was only one sink.
Okay.
And then that way you would have the soap in the bucket and you'd wash them and then you'd take them out of the bucket and put them in the sink to rinse them.
Right. So they have two sinks, like one on each side, like thing.
A double bin, yeah.
Yeah, and they're using plastic bucket that goes in the sink. It's fucking weird. It makes no sense whatsoever.
Zero. Maybe it keeps your sink cleaner.
It doesn't. No.
It still gets dirty.
Walter's like, okay, bye guys. See you Wednesday for AEW. Be safe and be nice. Bye, Walter. I won't be nice. I hate me again. Robbie's like, oh, D-Rants make me laugh. And Chris says, Chad Gable should be champ, though. Oh, it'd be funny, but it would be more entertaining than Mia Yim. Pico says, I mean, there's Dana Brooke, Emma, Candice. Someone could get TV rather than her. Robbie says, does Elias play guitar better than Elvis? No. I don't know. I have no idea.
Did Elvis play the guitar?
Yeah.
Did he?
I
Oh,
thought
yeah,
he
he
did.
did because they sold his guitars. Prince owned one, and it had the belt buckle marks on the back.
Yeah. Go, Otis.
Where did
Bringing it to
Where
him.
did those scratches come from?
Where did those scratches come from?
Elvis's belt buckle. No, this girl went over to Prince's house, and he's like, "You want to see my guitar collection?" She's like, "Yeah." So he took her downstairs, and she's like, "There's thousands of guitars."
Oh, wow.
And she just picked up one, and she was looking at it, and it's all scratched up. It was a beautiful guitar. She's like, but it was all scratched up on the back. She's like, "Where these scratches come from?" He said, "Elvis's belt buckle."
Yep.
And she's like, "Oh, holy shit!"
I shouldn't be holding this right now.
Right.
Take this away from me. I don't have gloves on. I'm making fingerprints all over it.
Yeah, his house was basically like a rock and roll museum.
Yeah. I bet. He seemed like the type of guy who would collect that kind of stuff. Where Michael collected other people's music and bought all their stuff. Prince seems like the type that would collect all the memorabilia. That's pretty funny, actually. Luke says, just based on all of Mia's botches in the Money in the Bank match shows Mia needs to either get more training or go be a permanent cook for her husband. I mean, they always show her cooking, LOL. That's what I said. Like, she's feeding him to death. I mean, isn't that what she's doing? Is just trying to make him die? It's like, Jesus fucking Christ,
Is she
poor
just
guy.
feeding him bread constantly?
I don't know what she feeds him, but whatever she feeds him, he's gotten fatter. I thought he was on a diet to make him more, better. No, whatever she's doing to him is making him not good. Pickle says, what happened to Chelsea Green coming up? And Luke says, Chelsea Green is in another company. Pickle says, is this a new trend? Question mark. Robbie
Rhea's
says,
getting thin. She's got abs. There it is. That's what we want. Hint at that and let Rhea take that title from her.
right?
It's about
That's what
time.
she needs to do.
It's about
Say,
time.
fuck off to that group. So Mia has nobody to fight and she just goes off and fades into the garbage of distance. Maybe we'll be saved. Robbie says, yes, we do have plastic bucket. It goes in the sink. It was like so odd. I was like, it's not weird. Everyone does it in the UK. It looks like the UK is odd, Robbie. Right? It's weird. Pico is like, Otis is on a roll. It looks like, what kind of dark age madness are you living in, Raviello? How is Ireland more modern than the UK? I don't know. It's weird. I was like, it's used for soaking pots and pans and plates before washing. That's what you use the sink for. Do you have two sides to your sink, Ravi? If you don't have two sides to your sink, then I get it. Do you have two sides to your sink? Harry says, Ayla, you're odd. Ayla. Ayla's like, why can't you soak them in the sink? That's what it's for. My words. Pickle's like, what's a U.S. thing that you may not understand why we do it in a certain way, Ravi? That have stupid slang. Words that make no sense.
Well, we got plenty of that in America.
That one you sent me about that kid in Santa.
Oh, yeah. $14-0. 14 love. Baltimore. Saints can't move the ball. Give it to Taysom.
This is, most people here have a double sink rate. Even with one sink, you just soak them, wash them in the sink. Robbie says, you, Ayla, you're a U.S. thing. I can't ever understand. Oh, jeez. I guess that guy was fired by the Colts today.
Their head coach.
Freddie Reich or whatever. Weird.
It's not a surprise. Colts have been really bad.
Is that a coach's fault, though?
Look at Bill Belichick. He can do it with the shittiest players in the NFL. Year after year after year. It was basically Tom Brady and a bunch of riffraff. And he won like 8 titles or some shit. 7, 5.
It was like, why? Because I speak better English than an Englishman. But is he English? That's the question we all have. His family's not originally from there. Bye, kitty cat. Says, or is it because my typos freak you out?
Put on your uniform.
Go to Golden Corral. Just don't go there after Keith Lee or there won't be any food left.
I remember when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had Warren Sapp. This is years ago. It's when they won the Super Bowl with the... God, what was his name?
Who had him?
Tampa Bay.
Oh, okay.
Warren Sapp. They were playing the Packers. And the Packers head coach, I can't remember what his name was. I think it was McCarthy or something like that. But he was yelling at Warren Sapp for something. And Sapp's like, put a jersey on. Like, I can't touch you. Get out of my face. Put a jersey on. Coach was like, okay, you win. All right, here comes Bianca again, overshadowed by the people around her. I don't understand it. Looks like we could get a match. I don't know if Esther's actually dressed to wrestle. Within 5 days, they won and lost the titles. Absolute garbage. Are we going to see, what's her name? Nikki Cross back? Damage Control's already the two-time. The last man standing match. And Esther wins because she locked Bayley in the ladder.
Dinners.
Hey, look, this was earlier from a fan.
What?
There's a brawl in the back.
Oh, how sweet. The fans attack people because of their stupidity?
No, the fan recorded it.
Oh, of what was happening?
Mm-hmm. Obviously, it wasn't a fan, but...
Oh, yeah, it wasn't a real fan.
It was probably a $10,000 camera.
Robbie's like, LOL, Ayla. Pickle's like, oh, yeah, no Golden Corral is horrible. Right, dude? Like, it makes me want to throw up. It was like, well, if we're getting technical, I'm actually from Spain, Mexico, and England, and like 40 other places. Robbie's like, Ayla, you always freak Sophie out. Films in the chat. Hey, Films, what time is it? It's ladies' time. Ayla's like, Sophie is in love with me. Pickle's like, oh, for Derek Brooks, PHS Tigers alumni.
I remember Derek Brooks.
Film's like, what time is it, you guys? Feet picture time.
Ew.
Sophie's like, they gave you a tease of Bianca versus Rhea. Film's like, hello, Missy and Travis, big hugs and big hearts. I love my Est and Bliss and all that good stuff. And Robbie says, Est and Bliss and Asuka, who put these Z-listers together. Leopold. Hey, come here. Hi. Come here. Leopold. Come here, Leopold. Hi.
Bailey and Riff Raff.
Come here, Leopold. Come on, buddy. Oh, what a good boy. Come on. You're a good boy? Oh, what a good boy. Good boy, Leopold. Yes, you're a good boy. Oh, my goodness.
You lost. Shut your mouth.
What? What?
At least one person out there knows what she said.
I know exactly what she said. She... Oh, they know. I need subtitles! God damn it! I do not watch enough anime and Japanese to know what's happening right now.
The crowd, about 12 people are digging it.
Oh, that guy knows what it means. What does it mean, Corey? Tell us what it means.
That means nobody's ready for Asuka.
What's your cat doing?
Bitch.
Oh,
I
my.
translated that one. Asuka hit her. We got ourselves a little brawl.
Ladies. Ladies. Ladies.
Come on, ladies. Work together.
Probably says Esther Bliss and Asuka, who put these Z-listers together. I
I think
know.
it's just who's left.
Right? So it's like, nobody expects me to be brought back and be involved in one of the major storylines and feuds on Raw. Film says, it's arm time. People's like, poor Bailey losing because of being a thick girl.
They're starting up the War Games thing, so are they going to have to find 2 more partners each? Blech. And Cross. So Cross is going to be on their team. So they've got 4. Bailey, the Riff Raft, and whatever her name, Nikki Cross. Riff Raft.
What are you doing, kitty cat? What you doing, Leopold?
This is just weird.
I find this whole situation awkward.
So who's going to come down right now to make it 4-on-4 at least? Because they've got to have 5 on each team. So at least we know the women's War Game roster. So the Saints just had a touchdown, but Homeboy just dropped it, flat out dropped it.
What a dumbass. Nope.
It hit him in the hands, and sometimes it's
Oh my
really
god,
hard
like
to
that
catch the
guy who
ball.
got surprised by the ball in his face? That was
Right.
hilarious.
Look at
Is
this.
this the same thing?
He's like, hey.
Oh, he didn't get that at all. There was no dropping.
He touched it right there. You can touch it, and you can catch it.
Dumbass. I don't think that's
But
how
it
that
was
went.
overthrown a little bit. But
Let's see. Ravi's like, I expected it, Sophie. Chris is like, Bliss looking so good. Ravi says, Bliss looks like trash. Chris is like, Hi looking hot as well. Pico's like, exactly, Asuka, them hoes. That's right. Looks like, Sophie, people have been speculating about me and the OC for a week now. You're crazy. Chris says, hand in pants time for Bliss. And Sophie says, to me, and Charlotte are in the same situation with being married to guys that are working in AEW.
yeah, it happens.
Yeah, except for at least one doesn't try to feed hers until he pops.
Yeah, Rhea Ripley.
Oh, hey, Rhea Ripley is involved with the guy who's in AEW as well. His name's Buddy Murphy.
Yeah, and he takes care of himself, believe it or not.
She was talking about Charlotte and Andrade.
No. Well, Charlotte takes care of her man, too.
Yeah.
Andrade's not in bad shape.
Chris says, oh, Asuka saying baka, right? I don't know what that means. Ravi's like, don't be whatever. What? Ravi, are you trying to be mean? It doesn't work good on you. Pickle says, where's Postman Pierce when you need him? I think they killed him and buried his body in the backyard. Sophie says, is Nikki Cross part of Damage Control now? No. She has her own thing. She just does stuff. Pickle's like, stupid Candace? Where is stupid Candace? Everybody should want a stupid Candace. Well, I was like, go on, Nikki, smash them all up. Sophie says, but we don't know who is going to team up with Bianca, Bliss, and Asuka for War Games.
Nope.
And that says, wait, Robbie got surprised when he got a ball to the face. That's probably it, Ayla. Did you bring me a mouse? Yeah, bring your toy to me? What a nice baby. Good kitty. I was like, Ayla, if it's your ball, then it's all good. Jean Cool is in the chat. Hey, Jean Cool says, hi, it's been a while. How's it going? It's going pretty good, Jean Cool. How are you doing?
Do you think that their partners are going to be Sasha and Naomi? And they'll just save it until War Games as a surprise?
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, no. Right in the basket.
With the lotion?
No, with the mouse that went in the basket. Chris says every single time, LOL, Bailey heel attack, then teabag opponent, stand over them. So he's like, the women's War Games match become much clearer. Film says Bailey was wearing long sleeves, and Luke says Nikki isn't a part of Damage Control at the moment. It's more likely they are restarting the Nikki versus Bliss feud. It says delete those short guys have to be mean. I think it's a genetic mutation. Oh, yeah?
Yes. The fastest 3 minutes in football. I think it's halftime in the NFL. I guess every NBA team's playing tonight.
Every NBA team?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. How's that even possible?
And just playing them all. And they had like their start times. Each team was like 5 minutes apart from the next one.
Really?
Yeah. So like all of them are playing basically, well, not at the same time because there's obviously 16 games or 15 games. I think there's 30 games or 30 teams in the NBA. There could be 32.
I have no idea how many teams.
That should be good this weekend.
The UFC pay-per-view.
That guy that he's fighting, that Israel Adesanya is fighting,
Oh,
he's beat him before as a kickboxer. Like he was the guy that beat Israel as a kickboxer.
Oh.
And now he's in the UFC too. So he's beat him before. And so basically, and Israel doesn't know how to fight on the ground. So that means they're going to stand up and fight, but without kickboxing gloves on. So it should be pretty entertaining.
Huh, that's crazy.
I think he's beat him twice.
Wow.
But I could be
wrong. Let's see.
Hey, the Redskins beat the Vikings. No, the Vikings beat them.
Huh.
Where the hood, where the hood, where the hood at?
Riley's like, Haley, you carry on enjoying licking your balls. Film says, happy to see Cross, but she's followed the same category with Bailey as well. And Chris says Bliss was wearing the hot pants tonight. Ayla's like little man syndrome or something. John Cool says, I wonder if Seth is going to lose the United States title. Luke says, okay, I'm off to take care of Jade and then head to bed.
Yes, everybody
Night.
loses their titles at some point.
Yes. Night, Salitha,
But
Trav, and Azlea.
Lots of S's.
Yes, lots of S's happening. Riley's like, Ayla with little man syndrome, you need to see your doctor for a cure for that. Ayla says, Night, Lisk. And Robert Warney's in the chat. Hey, Robert says, hey, what's up?
What up? It's a Monday.
Luke's like, Lisk? And Ayla's like, you spelled my name like that. I thought it was a thing. She spelled my name like it, too. Thought it was a thing as well.
A-Town down. Austin Theory.
Robert says, I'm sorry for being late coming to your stream. I was busy, my fault. Don't worry about it, my man. Thanks for just coming in and hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Luke says, I didn't even realize. My bad is Layla. Oh, my fuck. It's autocorrect. Ayla's like, it's cool, Lisk. And Luke's like, Ayla. Ayla's like, Luke, ha. And Luke's like, F, autocorrect. Philip's like, okay, it's time for me to go. Sorry I didn't get a chance to show up in the beginning of the live stream. I was doing some stuff. No worries, Phil.
Good.
Thanks for coming and hanging out with us for a minute, though. We appreciate it. Glad you're doing okay. John Cole says, do you think Roman Reigns is ever going to lose the titles eventually?
Yes.
Oh, it's like, why is my autocorrect spitting out random S's?
Snake.
Pico's like, please don't call me Shat Laces.
Shat-lace.
Robbie's like, who has a name with all them A's? It's just stupid. And it looks like night, Shat Laces. Pico's like, tee. Looks like, oh my god, I'm done. Good night. Bye, Luke. Film Site Part 2. But before I go, who will win the Area Armpit match? Bliss or Serena Deeb or Becky or Thunder Rosa? Becky.
It's not going to be Deeb.
Film's like soon. Ailes like, Sook, go to bed.
Mr. Irrelevant. Old Shelton Benjamin going up against Austin Theory. This should be a good one.
Oh, we brought Shelton back too, along with what's his face?
Shelton's good in ring.
Cedric.
He's not good on the mic, but he's good.
We got Cedric, and we've got
Cedric.
Shelton.
Shelton.
Get out of there. No. You stay
And
out
Austin
of
Theory
there.
proved last week
Stop
that he
it.
can wrestle with anybody. He's pretty damn good. There it is. It started.
Pico's going with Bex also, and Chris says Shelton getting some TV time. Robbie's like Shelton with ring rust.
Yeah, a little bit. He hasn't been in there for a while. Austin Theory goes down. That's probably why Triple H put him in there with Austin, because he doesn't like Austin. This way he can get him hurt.
Right? Film's like, yes, Cola, thank you for your pick too. Thank you so much for jumping in, friend. Totally.
Totes. Oh.
Dropped it.
Shelton Benjamin's going to basically help Austin Theory look good in this match.
Yeah, make him look good. Robbie's like, is the drop toe hold a good move to use?
No.
Jesus Christ. Like, seriously. Robbie, you sound ignorant when you ask questions like that.
It's all good, though.
Stay out of the bags.
Where the hood, where the hood, where the hood at? He's making all sorts of noise. Look, he's turned into like a cat. Remember when he was a kitten?
Right?
It's been growing. His head grew today.
Did your head grow?
Yeah, it looks bigger. There we go. Did you get your toenails clipped yesterday? His feet are cold. Put mittens on him. Anyways, Austin Theory hits Shelton with that big forearm.
Film's like, okay, I'm done. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Peace out.
Right.
Bye, Film. Thanks for hanging out with us. It was like shat laces. That's way better than fat Lisa. Fry's messenger tracker. Pickle's like, I knew I should legally change it. Robbie's like, how does that make me ignorant? And Rayla says it's because you live in England. It says Ayla with jokes that are really funny.
What the fuck?
Austin won.
Well, not that, but how he did it. He just pinned him. Like, did he get hurt?
I don't know. That's weird.
I think he just blinded him. Oh, I guess he got him with A-Town down. That was his finisher. So these are some Vince McMahon type matches here, guys. You think Triple H learned his lesson?
Maybe.
These
I don't
matches,
know.
the first one was 21 minutes. Well, 22. Then it was 2:16, 2:58, and 2:43. That's some Vince McMahon style wrestling.
As Beagle says, it's over already.
Yeah. I thought this was going to be pretty good.
He was like, I mean, I laugh at my jokes, but Robbie's like, rakes the eyes to win your dad jokes.
We have defeated all the teams here in NXT.
He's mad. See, I told you he was mad. He's mad. Are you mad?
Anybody, you look like the devil. He actually looks like a bat.
Do you know the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? Who lives on Drury Lane? Why are you so angry? Such a dork.
Good stuff. But we are in 2 commercials because we are watching the NFL also, which stands for not for long.
For a walk. Everybody's like, are the Boston Red Sox doing any good?
Well, the season's over, so yes. All teams are tied at the top for next year.
Right? Robbie says, "Oh, do you geek?" I'm not angry. You're fucking angry as hell, dude. You're like all sorts of angry about stuff.
Why
angry.
Are you so angry?
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about the cat. He's mad. He's mad because I won't let him eat the bag over here. He's a butt. The stuff in the bags need to go in like a little tote or something so he stops eating it. People's like, do you think the Roman and Logan Paul title match a choice for match of the year? I don't know. Would you think it's a match of the year?
Roman Logan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely a top match.
A choice for match of the year?
It could definitely be.
Look how bad his little feet are. I wonder if he's allergic to his cat litter or something. Look at how dry they are. You're chewing yourself. It's fine.
He's mad. He's like, that hurt. Somebody's biting me.
Himself.
Oops. Narlands. Here comes the Miz. The Miz.
Yeah, like his little paws are like all sorts of yucky looking. I wonder if that's normal.
Don't know.
Would cats shed like their little skin on their paws?
Probably as they grow.
I don't know. Like,
How big his foot is.
I know, but look at how raw it looks though. Not raw, but see, it's all cracked and.
It's about ready to go ham on your ass.
He's probably gonna come attack me. He's like so mad.
Miz does
Robbie's
have his
like
microphone.
FSG, the Americans who owns the Boston Red Sox also own the football team. I support Liverpool. They announced today they want to sell the club for $4 billion.
Huh? Sounds like a bargain.
Stay out of those. No.
I don't
you
know
in
what the
timeout again.
revenue is, so I don't know if that makes any sense.
No. I said no. Stop it.
Blatant smear job.
No.
It's a deep fake. Miz is supposedly working with what's his name?
Who's he working with? What's his face?
The guy that keeps kidnapping him. Dexter.
Oh, Dexter Loomis. That's right. Maybe he is. Maybe
Well, he just said
Sketty
he's
guy
not.
is right. He's like, no, it's not. It's not true. Sketty guy is lying.
Hey, the Saints did score.
They got a field goal.
Yeah.
Always says, does The Miz write his own promos?
I doubt he writes them. I think he just comes out and says them.
No.
There's big-time producers that are women in Hollywood. I did not know that.
No. Stay out of it. Stop it.
Oscar buzz in this film.
Psst. Stop it.
Do it. Hit him with a defamation of character.
Gather.
Is this Johnny Spaghetti? John Spaghetti? Yep.
Yeah, it's Spaghetti Boy.
John Spaghetti!
Brat. Robbie's all excited for his little short spaghetti man. Not only is he excited, but he had to say something in the chat about it, how excited he is. Yeah, Robbie, I know your best friend's out there, Mr. Sketty. Old Paschetti man. Pickles like J Ravioli, right? Yeah, all the people are
Crap.
very
Now he's
just
talking. This guy's terrible.
people are totally like, you know, whatchamacalling it.
The fans don't care about this.
No.
He's got to be embarrassed because he's like looking out there and nobody's even paying attention. Did you get some? Did you get evidence? Okay. They hired somebody. He hired her.
Chris says Johnny Spaghetti looks like a smaller version of No Ego Ethan Page from AEW. Robbie says, do you like these mid-carders? Actually, Robbie, I think you do. You talk about them all the time.
Uh-oh, she had a hidden camera. Was it more NXT riffraff? Like Miz would go meet with a producer. They would just have his agent meet with him.
Right. Robbie's like, that's gotta stink. Yeah, like spaghetti. Pickle's like, so imagine in an alternate universe this was Kyle O'Reilly or Adam Cole feuding with The Miz.
It reminds me of that family that have ass faces on South Park. And when they talk, they shit, basically.
Right. Well, Pickle said, so imagine in an alternate universe this was Kyle O'Reilly or Adam Cole feuding with The Miz. So I...
O'Reilly's
At that...
Oh, please never O'Reilly. Adam Cole I can handle.
Chris says, oh shit, just noticed the Bray Wyatt logo came on the screen when Bliss came out. Yeah, they hinted at it before their match for the tag titles as well. Robbie says the Miz looks done out here. Pico's like, cool. Kyle is Butters. I get it. WWE, you're lacking in exciting information. This is fucking stupid. Martha's in the chat. Hey, Martha says, you're in trouble now, Mike. Is he, though?
Yeah, he's busted.
Oh, gosh. This is dumb. This is great. We're watching how stupid it is. I don't think anybody really cares. Spaghetti dude.
Old John Wrestling.
I was like, where is the storyline going? I don't know, dude. You're a big fan. You tell us.
Well, I mean, obviously Dexter Lumis is upset because he didn't get paid.
Is that what it is?
Exactly what it is.
Is that what it is?
A smorgasbord.
I'm so glad they kind of got rid of that place.
Why?
I don't know. Because just the...
Good food.
No. Robbie says Raw not going so well tonight. Not now.
Brent.
They ruined it with Mia Yim. Now they ruined it with Spaghetti. I just want to run away and never watch this crap ever again. Pickle's like more like Johnny blackmailing. Do you gotta sit up so your back's not broken?
It's definitely hips.
Do you need your stuff? You got it? Mm-hmm. Well, I was like, you said you like The Miz, so I thought you would be excited for this garbage, D. I like The Miz. That doesn't mean I like the storylines they do for him. There's a difference, Robbie. It's kind of like liking your football team that you like, right? That you're a big, huge fan of. And they have to play a really stinky, stupid, shitty team.
But they have
Do you just all of a sudden not root for your guy because they played a garbage team, so now they're garbage too? Is that how it works with you?
But it's like for charity, and they give the other team like 7 points and then end up losing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, basically like that. Does that mean you hate your team? Do you just start hating them because it didn't work out the way you thought it should? In the States, we have a name for that. It's in the English dictionary, too, so it'd be in your dictionary as well. It's called bandwagoning. You're not a true fan if you don't stick by them through all the garbage and stupidity that they put them through as well. I'm not saying that The Miz is garbage. I'm saying what they're doing to his character and his wrestling is garbage. But you know what? Anymore, I don't expect much from Paul. You all think he's great. I find whatever he's doing to this is absolute shit. Like, there might be a couple things that they're doing right, but most of it I haven't noticed is going in a very good direction. So, as of right now, it's pretty much a thumbs down from me.
Ew.
Yep.
Save him a slice.
Robbie says, well, no, it doesn't work like that. If my team does bad, I do call it out, but still back them. Exactly, Robbie, right? So Miz is being treated like crap, but I still back him as being the Miz, and I still like him as being the Miz. Do I like what's happening with his character and the storylines of stupid they're putting him in? No, I don't. I don't. So there you go. Chris says lots of fake Astros fans. They all came out of the woodwork today for the parade, and they said it was more than 1 million. BS. It's because they cheated, Chris. It's okay. Pickle's like in a movie franchise, that's pretty awesome, but they throw in The Rock and or Charlize Theron to make it must see, right? Like, you don't need, like, those specific actors because they're party favors to make a movie good.
I don't know about Charlize Theron or whatever her name is.
Charlize Theron.
She's pretty, but she's not like I'm gonna. Watch
I don't think she's a top tier actress. Like, I mean, some of her movies she's done are okay and pretty good. But would I say that it would be a must-see movie? I wouldn't. Oh, hey, she's in it. It's a must-see.
The Rock makes it that.
I don't think it does.
Oh.
I don't think that The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, makes a movie a must-see movie. Like, there are multiples of his movies that I have never seen and don't want to see because I don't care. Like, and this last one, I don't want to see it.
I want to see it just because
I know you do.
It's funny.
I know you do. I don't. Like, I don't want to see this Black Adam stuff. I just don't care. Like, the character sounds really stupid, and I just don't want to have anything
like
to do with
an
it.
Egyptian or something. Hey, buddy. Do you bring
Pico's like, I'm talking about Fast and Furious. It's gotten weird. True. It has, right? They threw him in there. They've thrown all these other guys in there. Paul Walker. The minute Paul Walker died, they did something dumb with it. And it's like, dude, stop. Just stop. Like, give up. Let it be dead. Like, let it die. Robbie says 2 guys from Cleveland. Is that how they are referring them as? I have no idea. I was like, The Scorpion King was a must-see movie.
Oh, shit. I just watched that the other day on the treadmill.
Was it as exciting as you hoped it would be?
It was all right.
What's your cat doing?
Mosh pitting or something.
Leopold, what are you doing?
Like what?
Hey.
I know he had dropped his mouse, so he's probably just trying to get his mouse.
He got it. Hey. Did you find a mouse? Did you find another mouse? Did you find a mouse? Did you get all dry from me throwing water on you? Robbie's like, who's the better actor, Wahlberg, Rock, or Cena?
Probably The Rock.
Yeah, I'd have to say that too. The only reason why I say that is because I like Mark Wahlberg, but he acts basically the same in every movie he does.
And John Cena's just not there yet.
Yeah.
He's more of a dad character. But if he plays a dad, he could play it better than, most. Both of them need to be in like a Conan the Barbarian show together.
Cena and The Rock?
Uh-huh. It'd
That's
work.
funny.
Like rivaling tribes, but then eventually have to like unite to fight the invading islanders or something.
Get off. Bastard.
Into the ropes. Johnny off. Right into the knee. The Miz.
Pico says Rock beats Scissors. I mean Cena. Chris says, LOL, did you see Kate Upton at the World Series? LOL, she's the wife of our pitcher, Verlander.
Yeah, I know.
I wonder, though, because she seems like way too flirty with everyone. I don't know. That's how she came off as.
That's all right. She's only young once.
Chris says maybe she's in an open relationship. Maybe she knows they have lots of money and they don't care who they go out with. You're funny. I was like, CD, you just proved your point on The Rock. I proved my point on The Rock. What point? That I don't see his movies as must-see because he's in it?
Human.
Sorry that I have an opinion about actors I like and don't like, just like you do.
Denzel Washington's the best actor in Hollywood. Ouch. Whoa. Flips him over.
It's funny.
Got him with the Frankensteiner.
People's like Matthew McConaughey does the same thing, but he's chosen better roles recently.
I like McConaughey. I haven't seen that Buyers Club, and I will never watch it, but I guess he lost so much fucking weight for that movie. He went down to 130 pounds or something.
Yeah, He was disgusting looking.
He said what he ate. He ate the same thing every day. He basically ate like some salad and 5 ounces of fish for breakfast. And then he had some tapioca pudding for lunch. And then he had 5 ounces of fish and lettuce for dinner. And he lost 2 pounds a week.
Dang.
No, nonstop. It just every week. I'm like, what? I always lose really good. And then it just slows down towards the end. I don't know how he's doing it. Not that I'd want to be 130 pounds.
Right. Bobby says, yeah, that he's not a must-see actor. In my opinion, he's not for me.
The Miz is.
Not a must-see actor for me. When it comes to Wahlberg, like, I know he acts the same in everything.
But I want to watch
I want to watch his shows.
Although I don't want to watch that father, whatever he is.
Oh, yeah, that one looks weird. I'm not sure on that one.
But I did like that one he made right before that one, the Netflix one.
Spencer Confidential.
Yeah, that shit's great.
I still need to watch that. Like, watch it. But, yeah.
He's with one of the comedians, the two funny girls. That's the girlfriend of his or whatever she is in that.
Oh.
She's one of those comedians. She's hilarious.
Right. Chris says Rock plays the same character in several movies, like jungle theme movies, like Jungle Cruise, Jumanji. Like, those are literally same.
Piccolo says that one, the cruise one.
Yeah, the Jungle Cruise. Piccolo says, oh, since I'm a Boston Celtics fan, there's an athlete's code. Like, they got girlfriends and wives. Believe me, Chris. That's what happened to Udoka and his suspension.
Yeah, Shaq and Kobe.
Ravi says, I didn't think Ted was any good or funny.
Yeah. I like Ted 1. Ted 2 wasn't very
good. The first one was okay with Mila Kunis in it. And the funniest part was, I'm pretty sure it was on the
prostitute.
Was it on the unrated one, though, or the original one?
I honestly think it's on both.
I can't remember. But the funniest one, the funniest whole thing of that whole movie was when the prostitute took a shit in their house. And she had to clean it up.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, you can never cook with that hand again! Like, that was actually funny.
Loved it.
But it was probably the situation more so than anything else than that. Otherwise, it's a weird movie. It's kind of weird. But, Ravi, a lot of people didn't laugh with the second Ace Ventura either, so...
When nature calls.
And I laughed a lot in that one as well. It's in the bone.
I think I liked it more than the first one, although the first one is so legendary, I would never put it in front of that one.
They're so different that I just like them separately in different ways. The third one's kind of weird, though. There was a third one, right?
No.
No? Oh, okay. I didn't think there was a third one.
There's definitely not.
I'm thinking.
Unless it's like some other actor or something, but...
No. Chris says, Piccolo, I'm sure it's the same with WWE and wrestling in general. Piccolo says, has anyone seen Pain and Gain? It's Wahlberg and The Rock as meathead gym rats who are trying to be thieves and kidnap Monk, and it's based off a true story.
It's based off a true story. I have seen it.
Yes.
Terrible.
It was awful. It was so not bad. A good movie.
I was like, because they couldn't act. They had to like follow a script more, I guess you could say. And so they were really confined by their roles.
Yeah, because most of the time The Rock, if he can just say stuff, is a lot funnier. And that's why I think like when he tries to play serious roles, I can't handle it. Like when he tries to be all serious in roles, I'm like, nope, done with this movie. That's why I don't want to watch Black Adam, because he's going to be all serious in it, and all I can think about is him in Central Intelligence, and it's hilarious to me, and there you go.
You're like the Black Will Smith. Is that racist?
Is that racist?
Kevin Hart.
Is that racist? Robbie says Ace Ventura was funny, but The Mask was funnier.
I like The Mask, but I don't. No.
To each their own, Robbie, right? I mean, if you think The Mask is funnier, that's great. I personally don't think The Mask is funnier.
I didn't think it was funny. I mean, it's a good movie, but I would watch it again. I just don't. There's nothing funny. Is there funny parts?
Supposedly, I guess.
I thought of it more of like a real, like a seriouser type movie.
Yeah, it was like the Mask wasn't funnier. Where he found the green mask and it sucks onto his face. And
Cameron Diaz is in
Cameron
it.
Diaz is in it. Is that why it's funnier? Because Cameron Diaz is in it.
She's very leggy. But Courtney Cox is in the first one. Mm-hmm. Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
It was like The Mask wasn't funnier. Right? Pickle says, I quote The Rock when he snorted coke behind a bush during the neighborhood PTA meeting. Oh, yeah, that's what Daddy likes. Oh, jeez. Pickle's like Ace Ventura when nature calls was hilarious, right?
It's so hard not to laugh at every scene.
Like loser.
This is a lovely room of death.
Right? This is a lovely room of death. Collect the whole
One,
set.
2, no, Miz kicks out.
I didn't know the Wachabi were biters.
Aquacha Ocha. Aquacha Ocha. Let me guess.
White devil, white devil.
You speak Wachati?
I still will never get over him coming out of the rhinoceros's ass.
Oh, yeah.
Never, never, never. Core memories of going to the movie theater with my dad watching that movie. We were the only ones laughing in the whole theater.
I love that the fan kept him cool enough. This little teeny fan, and then it like...
He's just all in there. Having a great old time as the fan's like, he's like, eating his snacks, he's having fun.
And then it just stops, and he's like...
And then, like, within 2 seconds, he's, like, taking off his underwear.
It's warm.
It's warm. I just can't. Every time. This is every time. Fucking can't help it.
When he's biting the rhino's ass.
Yes. Trying to get out of it.
The rhino is giving birth. Please stop.
Oh, look, kids. Look, the mommy rhino's giving birth. His face is all out of the plastic of the rhino's butt.
He's like chewing on it.
Fuck. He comes flopping out of there, and the parents are like, just stop. Fuck. Oh, man.
Down, boo-boo. He like sits on the car. The big elephant.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that might do it. Nope. Johnny Gargano kicks out.
Do not go in there.
That's the first one, but yeah.
His scene, when he's like going to check out the Shark Tank and he like leaves through the bathroom and he's like,
He jumps over the railing, scoots down it, then jumps back
over the railing.
And then he gets to the door and just...
He's like pretending that he's like hanging on the thing. He's all like, on the opposite door, and he jumps in. He's like, slam!
It's not Snowflake.
It's not Snowflake!
If I'd have been drinking out of the toilet,
Snowflake.
I might have been killed. I'll have to check the plumbing checked immediately.
Ventura. Yes, Satan? Sorry, guys. Those, are funny. Robbie's like, Jim Carrey's just funny in general.
Yeah, and then he did serious roles, and I just don't like them.
Yeah, he did some serious ones, and it's like, what the fuck?
Even Cable Guy's okay.
Yeah, oh my God. That one creeps me out a little bit. It's a little weird. I think it's because of what's-his-face, really.
Matthew Broderick.
Yes. He's so awkward in that movie. Silence of the Lambs.
I like
chicken skin all
my
over his
favorite part of
face.
that whole movie is like when he knocks on the door and he's like, "All right, I'm leaving," and then he just stands there and he just gets shorter and shorter, but like he's supposedly walking down the hall, but he's just like squatting.
Right. Yep. Yeah. It was like, I mean, he had funny moments, but Ace was more comedic. Chris says, LOL, the mask. Pickle's like, I did like Me, Myself, and Irene. That one was a little different.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, if we're going to go serious, I think the serious role that he did that is a meaningful role is the one that you like. The only serious role he did that you like. Because it's like mental health stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, The Miz cheated and won. Good job, buddy.
Who cares how he won?
I'm glad he won. Yay. Good job.
1551.
What's that show called?
Truman Show.
Oh, yeah, The Truman Show.
That show is fantastic.
Yeah.
Because it's the truth. Like, all of us are trapped in our own belief.
Mm-hmm.
And we have two choices. We can either step out of our belief system or stay.
Mm-hmm.
And he's given that opportunity. He can stay. He doesn't have to open that door.
Nope. He can stay there.
He could stay, or he could be free. And all of us, 99.9% of us will stay. We won't open that door to see the truth.
As a liar. He's like, so it's somebody's under
Watch
there.
him wax him with it. I don't know what that... Oh, it's a turnbuckle.
Yeah.
Bam.
Nice.
Right in the neck. Right in that Vegas vein or whatever it's called. Vega vein.
Pickle says, OMG, the mechanical rhino scene. I couldn't breathe, right? It was like, you don't know hot until you squeeze yourself out of a rhino's butthole. Pickle's laughing. I was like, Johnny Gargano was a boring wrestler. Yeah. Hey, there's Dexter Loomis. Robbie says Dumb and Dumber was funny. I don't really like Dumb and Dumber.
I love Dumb and Dumber.
Travis loves Dumb and Dumber. A lot of people do. It was like the dead bird. Pickle's like, did you enjoy Burt Wonderstone? I don't think we've watched that one of his. I haven't seen that one of his. I think the only other movie I really like him in is Disney's A Christmas Carol.
Oh,
that one is a really good one because it follows the book story really well. So that's nice. Robbie says this was a long match. Yeah, 15 minutes or so. Chris says 23. Robbie says liar, liar. The pen is blue.
The goddamn pen is blue.
Pico's like Truman Show. People still rewatch it. Ayla says, I love the Truman Show, but Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind is still my favorite. Chris says Dumb and Dumber fight scene. LOL. Chris says yes, Christmas Carol. Good one. Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite Christmas movie. That and Elf.
Elf.
Elf's the funny one that I like. I want to watch them now, but Talitha keeps telling me no.
It was like Home Alone is my favorite. For
Not
the
a bad
Christmas
movie.
show.
I did buy that one.
Nice.
The other day on Voodoo. Or not the other day, but like a month or two ago on Voodoo.
Ayla, have you seen the Netflix Christmas one, Jingle Jangle? I guess it's supposed to be pretty good.
I'll watch those. I mean, if we still have it by then. Hey, look. Dana Brooke. Is that next week?
Up
next?
24/7 matchup next.
Dana Brooke.
With the 24/7 belt.
Nikki Cross.
Oh, weird. Ayla's like the Sticky Bandits. Chris says Jingle All the Way with Paige.
I have seen that one with Miz and Paige. We watched that one.
Oh, we did, yeah.
Wait, which vitamins?
Ayla says, no, I haven't. I'm not big on Christmas shows. Pico says Netflix had the movie Claws, which was pretty good. Yeah, the Chronicles ones or whatever those were with Kurt Russell was. I like the first one. Did we ever watch the second?
I was gonna just ask you that. Did we watch the second one?
I don't remember watching the second one, but anyways, Corey at work was saying Jingle Jangle was one that's like kind of like those good wholesome like just a Christmas movie. He said it was actually pretty good off of Netflix. So I said okay. I was like we'll have to put it on the list. Along with Die Hard, Gremlins.
I want to watch Gremlins this year because I haven't in like
forever.
I'd say 17 years.
Right?
Or more.
Like me making you watch My Stepmother's an Alien. Like, let's watch that.
I was probably in junior high when that came out. So. Or not came out, but when I watched it.
Ayla's like, I mean, I'll watch it, but I never give it a chance if it's Christmas themed. Ha ha. Ayla, I just watch those usually during Christmas time. I don't usually watch them other times. Peyton must be needing some cash. Must be needing some cash now.
There's just a lot of money to be made in TV.
A lot of money to be made on TV. Chris says, I guess Nikki Cross getting 24/7 title shot is a push. It was like Die Hard is good too. That's how I learned that my old South African boss was a racist. Nice.
I need to check that PS to see if it's a first run. That box.
Oh, okay. Why? What? Oh.
If it's a first run, I need to check the code on it or whatever to see if it's a first run.
Is it worth more money or something?
It's like $5,000
Oh, wow.
if it's a first run. And I don't know if it is. They're like, yeah, if you have the original box.
Damn.
And it has the instructions, the box, the cardboard that goes in the box.
Right, like all the accessories and stuff.
I don't have a remote, but I could buy a remote. Like a original one.
Right. Did they come with them?
Yeah. Just one. And it might have came with a game, too. I'd have to look that up. But it would be a 95. And I don't know if it's a first run or not. Not that it matters for what I'm doing it. But it would be kind of like, maybe I won't put that one out.
Right. That one's going in a different pile.
That Astrocade downstairs is in its original box, and it's never been used. I'm like 99% that it's never even been opened.
That's kind of weird, right?
Like, I mean, it might have been, but it's so clean. There's no way they went through and cleaned it. And
Right.
everything's still in plastic, and it's all individually, like, you know, the things that plugged in the back of the box, they were the RF converters.
Oh.
That thing is still in the plastic.
There you go.
Old Nikki. Hey, we get to see Dana Brooke on TV. We haven't seen that in a while.
Wow.
In New York a minute.
They're like, we need to bring her in for a second. Oh, man.
So, Bailey and the Riff Raff walked her out to the ring.
I don't think Bailey did. I think just the Riff Raff did.
It was her up at the top.
Oh, was she
Yeah.
there too? Oh, I didn't think she was there.
Yeah, see, they're all three down there. Right here.
Oh.
Oh, Dana looks like a Barbie doll. Like the old Barbie doll before they banned them from looking good.
Right? When Barbie dolls were cool.
When they were busty dolls.
No, they just made him stupid and weird. Ayla says, is Terrence Howard a good actor?
Don't even know who that is.
It's Howard. Oh, ask Piccola. Robbie says Dana Brooke getting cooked. Piccola says he's really not. He has been in a few stinkers, not anything noteworthy. I don't even know what he's been in. Like, his name sounds kind of familiar, but I couldn't.
Well, I was thinking like a Ron Howard. And we're still here.
Hey, sorry about that. The cat decided to be a jackass. He didn't need to walk on it, but he decided he needed to walk on it. So, sorry about that.
Just please watch the match. Is that Bailey talking?
Yeah.
Yeah, the other two, they don't have anywhere near the mic. The riffraff.
Right. Robbie says, love the little interlude. It's cool. People's like, y'all know about the new Barbie movie with Harley Quinn actress? No.
It's just weird. Did they put boobs on her?
That's strange. Chris
'Cause
is
she
like,
has no
Dana
boobs.
looking good.
Yeah, she looks fantastic. She is known for her wardrobe malfunctions. She's just pulling on her nose.
I guess. Weird. She's responding with passion. Kevin's like, what do I say? She's responding with passion.
It's like the Transformers.
It's more than meets the eye. Transformers. Robbie says Nikki Cross is better this way.
Yes.
Yeah, she's better this way rather than being the weirdo ASH stuff.
Absolute trash. Yeah, it's good to see Dana looking good. You don't usually see pretty women on here anymore.
Right? They're like, let's have the hideous ones. It's fine. Of course.
Right.
Robbie's like, Dana Brooke got eaten up. Of course.
Which is the equivalent of garbage.
Yay, garbage.
That was under 2 minutes.
Yeah. It's very
And
lackluster
I
of
even
stupid.
let it run a little bit longer.
Oh, that was nice of you.
Well, because I thought I started it a little bit late, but that belt is about as irrelevant as you can get.
Picole's like, there's still this title? I guess so. Oh, hey, Seth Rollins Open Challenge might happen this time.
Oh, it's going to happen.
It's up next.
You got 30 minutes.
Robbie's
still.
like, Seth ready to cook. And Vindicator says, looks like they brought your favorite title back on Raw tonight. LO. Good for Dana to share catering with others at least this
Yes,
week.
You need that title.
Right. Chris says maybe she won't care about the belt.
I don't know what it's
Well,
about.
she didn't seem to want it too bad when she got done.
They're going to put it on Bliss after Bliss beats her next year.
Right.
Or will they
Maybe.
do that on a Monday after the pay-per-view? Because there isn't a pay-per-view for like 2 months after that.
True. Yeah, that's going to be weird.
Like all feuds are like going to have to be solved on TV.
Yeah, and that's really
For
strange,
two-
right?
2 months. Mm-hmm. Because it's November 26th, and then Royal Rumble is January 28th.
Oh, yeah, wow.
And December's the 31-day month.
In December what?
Is a 31-day month.
Yeah, yes it is.
Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. That is a run, number 17. Looking good. Fantastic for Baltimore.
Baltimore. I was like, Terrence Howard was the actor who tried to prove gravity isn't real.
Did he almost die or something? Did he
I
fall?
still have no idea who he is, Ravi. Like, was that a movie he was in or something? Like, you got to give me movies he was actually in.
Yeah, what kind of movie was it?
Oh, okay. He was the guy who was Iron Man's friend in the very first Iron Man?
The director?
No. No, the guy who played his friend that was with the military.
Okay.
And then he wanted more money and they replaced him. That's
Right.
Terrence Howard.
Oh, okay. I like him.
Um,
He does okay.
yeah. Thank you, Picola. I had to look it up because Ravi's like, I don't want to talk about stuff. He's like, I don't want to give real information, just shit garbage information of nothing. Ravi says, nah, real theories. Oh, yeah? To prove gravity's not real, huh? That's awesome. Good for him and his crazy. Pico's like Terrence Howard, the best man. He was the first Iron Man on the show Empire and a bunch of black indie movies. He was actually in a movie, I don't know if very many people know, but he was in a movie called Crash as well.
No idea.
Yeah.
Way to hood, way to hood.
Eat that so you can get E. coli. It's awesome. Crazy. It was like, hey, but gravity isn't real. Yeah. Like Sandra Bullock was in the whole movie and it totally was fake. Ravi's like, I have never seen a movie he was in. Ravi, you've never seen Iron Man? The very first one?
And look how young he still looks.
I know, it's insane. It's insane. That is not real. So either he is getting work done
He's one of those
that is
aliens.
like one of those things that he's getting done that's like perfect. So he's just like, do you know what I mean? Like he's doing the work he's getting done is like very minimal, and so it just kind of keeps him looking really good. Robbie's like, no, not into movies that much. Then why would you even ask if he's a good actor? If you're not even into movies, what do you fucking care? Like, if you are not into movies, what the fuck do you care if they're a good actor or not? Like, it makes no sense. It's like, yeah, that's a good example because Sandra Bullock fell from the sky in the movie, not in real life. In real life, she would have just floated around. Exactly, Ayla. Exactly. You got it. I don't know. I've never seen it, so I couldn't tell you.
She threw it away.
Yep.
She just threw the 24/7 title away. You guys, there it is. That's probably the end of the 24/7 title.
Yeah. They probably just got rid of it. Pico's like, he was literally just asking to ask. Basically, yes. I don't know, Picola. It's fucking weird. I don't have any idea. It's a fucking weird thing to ask. It's like gravity is a theory, not a fact. Where's the proof? Picola's like, but why TR? I guess because of the gravity stuff, Picola. That's the only thing I could think of, maybe. Or I was like, do you figured you might know who he was? I had no idea who he was. I had to look it up. You had to give me movies he was in. Otherwise, I have no idea. I don't follow people who are weirdos. People's like, I think Jamie Foxx is pretty good. He does some pretty good movies.
Oh.
Jamie Foxx.
I love Jamie Foxx. Hey.
Was that him?
Oh, yeah.
That's funny. I didn't think that was
He was
him.
in the Living Color. That's where you got to start. I love that.
That's pretty funny. Django Unchained.
That's when he was already established.
I know.
I like his early stuff.
Rob says singer Jamie Foxx.
He can sing like a
Is
mogul.
that a... Are you talking about the Jamie Foxx?
Yeah. He can sing. He's in a song and it was like a #1 hit.
It looks like no Fox with 2 X's. Pickle's like, I recently went back and watched Law Abiding Citizen. Oh, such a good movie. That is a very good movie. I like that movie. Chris says Medium is so fucking cringe. You fucking think? She needs to stay home and feed her husband until he blows up. Because that's where she's going.
Like
Pickle's like
the
he's
blue
a
lady.
triple threat. Is he? Is that what he is? Jamie Foxx?
Mm-hmm.
He can sing. He can act.
And he can dance.
And he can dance.
I don't know if he can dance.
I have no idea either. I don't know
What's
what a
the
triple
triple
threat
threat?
is.
What's the trifecta on that one?
What's the trifecta, Pickle, of a triple threat? Do tell.
You got looks?
You're going to bring him back so I can throw him somewhere for you, huh? You being
Because
a
he
good
plays
boy?
Ray Charles.
No?
Bobby Lashley going to get his title
Throw it
back?
out. It's weird. Pickle's like comedian, singer, actor.
Oh, I forgot about the comedian
triple
part.
threat part. Got it. All right, all right.
It is.
10 years
him,
of
Roman,
Seth Rollins and
him and Roman
WWE?
have been there 10 years. Their 10th anniversary. The Shield. No Dean, though. He didn't make it. Couldn't handle it.
Right? Loser face. Pickle's like, oh, but I see what you mean. Not like J-Lo. Oh. Robbie's like, D is a triple threat. It was like the new Joker guy. He's in a band, 30 Seconds to Mars. He's a decent actor. He was in Requiem for a Dream was the first thing I saw him in. Pickle's like singer, actor, taco flavored kisses. Right? Taco flavored kisses. Taco, taco, burrito, burrito. Taco flavored kisses. Taco, taco, burrito, burrito.
Jennifer Lopez.
J-Lo. Thank you, Seth. That guy says. Thank you, Rollins.
Thank you, Rollins.
Crumble Cookie must be hurting because they're doing commercials for themselves. That's weird.
Way too long.
Robbie's like, Seth, will he fight? Uh-oh.
Yeah. Well, of course it's the title. There is no other title.
Right? There's no other titles
One of
to
them
have
just
on
got thrown
Raw.
in the garbage.
Right?
Literally.
The 24/7 got chucked by or in a garbage can.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to go in, but it fell on the floor. I think she missed.
Yeah. Well, she wasn't paying attention enough. She was being all weird
Trying to be cool.
with her weird face. So.
Who's it going to
Yeah,
be?
we're ready for an open challenge. It should be happening right now. Why are we still talking?
Oh, God. He's like, what's this?
Right?
Should be no problem. Who's it going to be?
Not enough people said it.
Told you.
Ah, it's this dumbass. Yay. He goes like, yeah, Ayla, Jared Leto was a teen in the 90s show, My So-Called Life. Don't ask me how I remember this.
Oh, I remember it like it was yesterday.
Oh, who attacked him?
Who cares? As long as
Nice.
it happened. Probably Ciampa. Oh, no.
It's Booby. Hi, Bobby.
Brock.
Leopold really likes Bobby, too. Look at him.
He's like, who's this guy?
He's like,
Who's this handsome man?
Who's that handsome man up there? I really like him. He's very interesting with his hand gesturing. His gesticulation is nice.
Ollie.
Put him in a box.
Oh, God.
God, I hope he hurt him.
That hurts me.
I want him to just, like, open a box and shove him in it.
He just threw him like a yard dart.
Well, he should have, like, gone somewhere else. Come on, he says. Yeah. It was like, yeah, I had to look him up. I couldn't remember
the
his
offensive
name.
lineman and the quarterback were fighting
Why were they fighting?
because he was offsides.
So he's all mad at him?
Yeah, the quarterback threw the ball at the ground really hard, and then he got up in his face.
Ooh. Don't do that. Don't have implosions within your place.
It's
Was
all
that
right.
the Saints or the
Yeah,
Ravens?
Ravens. It doesn't matter anyways.
Oh my God. Did you just see that?
He
That
threw an
was really
interception.
sad.
He threw an interception on the first play.
Oh yeah. It ricocheted off somebody's head. No shit. Watch. Look at him. He's not happy. Watch this. They're going to replay this shit
His
because
last
that's
name's
fucking...
Dalton. You know he can't be good.
Oh God, right? Watch. Watch. Oh, it tipped
hand.
off a hand. Sorry. I thought it was a helmet.
Linebacker interception.
Chris like, Ollie, fuck this shit. Lashley is a hero, right? I think he should have opened something, threw his ass in the box, and locked it closed forever.
So this is what they did to Bobby last year, but they didn't give him the title back that fast.
Right? It was like, OMG, he was in that. You just unlocked him. He was like the main love interest, Ayla. Are you kidding me?
Am I still called that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Jordan Catalano.
Yeah.
Like,
Jordan Catalano. He was the main love interest.
Yeah.
In that movie.
Clara Danes was the girl. I can't remember what her name was, but he was Jordan Catalano. He was like the guy that every guy wanted to be and every girl wanted.
And
That was my generation.
And she had a brother with Down syndrome, right? That was that one, right?
I don't remember that.
No, maybe that wasn't that one. Maybe it was a different one.
Michael still called that. She was just a awkward teenage girl.
Was it the show was named after the guy, Corky?
Yeah, that
Was the name.
one.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind then. There was a girl in that one too that had a man that was a love interest, and he was like a
That's older,
like a hot
though.
guy though too.
Probably.
I can't remember what that one was though.
But that one's older.
Rob is like,
His
Bobby
name was
ready
Kurt
to kill
Cameron or something,
Seth.
wasn't it? No one in that show.
No.
Is that not Kurt Cameron?
John Cole says hello. I'm back.
Hey, good to see you in here.
P. Cole says Andy Dalton sucks. John Cole says I feel like Cena should come back. Yeah, I think he should just try to be an actor and stay away. It says so. Our bathroom will be done by tomorrow. Cool.
Good.
You got your vanity finally.
And the kitchen's next.
Chris says, "Oh, Rollins said, who wants a shot at my title? Lights go out. Bray Wyatt logo. Uncle Howdy comes on.
Oh, God,
no,
no.
no,
Can't do that.
no.
We don't want Bray with a United States title.
No. John Cole says, I feel like Bobby Lashley is going to win back the title.
He definitely could. But it would be weird to do to Seth. So I think just Ali's going to interfere and cost whoever. And they'll make it a triple threat next.
Right. It was like they're installing the toilet and the sink vanity tonight. Cool. Bobby says, Urkel, was he a good actor?
Yeah. I like that guy.
It was like, Dalitha, I was born in 91. I watched that when I was like 8. It's just funny.
Clara Danes. The only other thing I ever saw her in was with Leonardo DiCaprio, and it was Romeo and Juliet.
Yep.
And they did it like real. Like they
Yeah.
even talked. Like
Yep.
they
did.
The play.
People's like, oh boy, I'm researching stuff. It was like, it came out in 94. Haha, don't yell at me. Seth says, who wants a shot? Roman Reigns theme song comes on. Seth is like, shit. Pico says, life goes on. That's what it was called. Life goes on. That's it. Thank you, Picola. Who were the other main characters? Because there was a girl in it that I know was like a main person, and then her love interest too. I'm pretty sure they like went off to do other things. Chris says, Seth says, who wants a shot? Gunter theme plays.
Unifies
You're
the
funny, Chris.
secondary title.
IC and the United States Championship titles. Riley says, Urkel, what was his catchphrase?
Did I do that?
There you go, a fan. He calls like Romeo and Juliet. That's
That
when
was
John
Family Matters.
Leguizamo was just starting out.
Hey, big guy, did I do that? Those are his two famous ones. He was actually this, like, handsome, hunky guy. And so, like, when they would do, like, the fantasy, like, dreams or whatever, when he'd be fantasizing of what he would look like, it was just him, but normally dressed.
Right?
Like, talking to her all smooth.
That's funny.
Because he liked the big guy's daughter.
Yes. Chris Chris says Seth Open Challenge LA Knight theme plays and you hear Let Me Talk to Ya. It says, I loved redheads when I was a kid, so I remember her because, trauma, right? Pico says, oh, Kelly Martin, she's the daughter, I think.
What?
Are you talking about Urkel, Picola? Little assist from Brock Lesnar.
Seth freaking Rollins. Oh, Bobby just attacks him way before the bell even rings. Maybe this match won't get underway. Because there's only 14 minutes left. Either that or Bobby's going to beat the crap out of him so bad that when he puts him in the ring, he's going to just pin him.
Oh, he's talking about Life Goes On, Kelly Thatcher. Nope, the quirky TV show. Okay. Yeah.
Bobby's just trying to break Seth.
That's who it was. Chad Lowe. That's who it was.
Is he related to Rob? His little brother. Not as handsome.
Maybe.
Well, he's pretty handsome.
But he was like the handsome love interest. Yes. He's Rob Lowe's brother. He was the love interest on Life Goes On. I was like, there was a guy on there who was like handsome. And I couldn't remember. It was like, I'm joking anyway. She was pretty, so I remember her. I don't remember Jared Leto at all. That's funny.
Oh, he was the one that was like always on the stairs, always under the bleachers. Oh, he was the off. He was the guy, the Christian Slater character in Heathers.
Oh yeah,
he was that guy.
He was that guy,
but he wasn't dangerous. He
He
just had the part down the middle and the brown hair that was longer.
Yeah, Chris says
just a
Seth
heartthrob.
Rollins Open Challenge Braun Breaker theme plays.
Yes.
Roy says Seth getting ambushed. Chris says Open Challenge Joey Gacy theme plays. Just got all kinds of them, don't you, Chris? You're just like,
The
yeah,
fantasy
everybody.
booking.
I just want everybody
But
to
instead, it's Bobby.
Open Challenge it out.
Bobby basically destroying Seth. But Seth isn't giving up. That this match has not started. Nor will it. I don't think we're going to actually see a match. But we could still. We still have 10 minutes. But it's definitely starting to look like there's not going to be a match.
That's Chad.
Chad Lowe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember him. I didn't know they were brothers.
I didn't either. It's just funny. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
As P. Cole says, yeah, most 90s guys were bad boys, but not really, though. It says 30 seconds to Mars. What songs do they sing? You'll have to ask Ayla that
No
question,
idea.
Ravi. That's all Ayla.
Never
Have
heard of 'em.
no idea. I didn't even know Jared Leto was in a band. Chris
That's about
says,
Jared Leto?
yes. Yes, Jared Leto is in a band. He's like the lead guy for 30 Seconds to Mars. I don't know their songs, so I couldn't tell you.
I think he was in a band on My So-Called Life. I didn't know he was actually really in a band.
Yeah, Chris says a Open Challenge freaking Wardlow shows up from AEW.
Oh, big Wardlow.
They want him to leave now? Did they not
Look at
have the
his
match
chest.
start?
Do you see his chest? Like he had like skin missing.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh. That's weird. He does have all those veins over there being all
you'll-
crazy.
You'll see it here. It's right here. See it?
Huh. Oh, yeah.
It's down
Look.
right there.
I saw it, yeah. He's
It's
got
like a scar.
scratchies on him. It's bleeding now. He wants it back, man.
Who needs flesh?
Pickles like the great Khali, he shows up, right? I mean, if we're going to throw crap out, might as well throw that one out there, too. I was like, Seth Dunn out here, he's slipped a disc like a DJ. Oh, no. Look. It's Austin. Hey, look, there's Postman Pierce. I saw him.
Yeah, we saw him earlier.
Oh, was he there?
Is he going to
earlier?
go
I didn't
cash
see.
in on the U.S. Championship?
Oh, my God. I hope not. That's just dumb as fuck if he does.
It's a waste.
I think they're like, hey, let's put him out there and see how funny this is.
He's doing the chant with him because they're doing Seth's chant. Oh, and he's doing it.
Yeah. Ella says, not sure, Ravi. I can't remember. You'll have to look it up. Piccolo says, did you know that Jeremy Renner dabbles into music as well? No. Who's
Don't know who
Jeremy
that is
Renner?
either.
Who is that guy? His name sounds kind of familiar, but... Chris, like, good thing Miriam didn't answer the open challenge. Why? Can't she fight real men? Yep, financing.
That would be a lot of fun.
Bunch.
Driving around a NASCAR track with a NASCAR driver.
Right?
That one guy won it for the second time yesterday. The whole thing.
The NASCAR?
Joey Logano or something.
Huh.
You ever heard of him?
Yeah.
Logano or something.
Yeah, it sounds kind of familiar.
I think it was him. He won it 2 times now. He won it yesterday, though. The championship, the cup.
Right. Robbie's like, Ayla, do you have the album on tape?
The
What?
Piston Cup.
The
He did
piston.
what in a cup?
You pissed in a cup? Which is weird because their stuff's just starting.
He just won it. It's over.
Oh.
We'll be back in February.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It ends in November. It starts in February.
Yeah.
Piccolo says Hawkeye from the Marvel.
Oh, I like that
Cinematic
guy.
Universe. Ah, okay.
He played in that movie Tag.
Tag. That was actually pretty funny. I actually liked that one. That was pretty good. It was like, I don't, Robbie. Right? Nobody knows, Robbie. Just look it up. Dude, you have YouTube. Stop being Sophie. Just be Robbie and look it up yourself. Stop being weird. Ew, the massage chair at the mall has all the icky things. And
Go
people
happy.
touched it. He wasn't there, though. He was on the bus. He just thought he was because his shirt smells like garbage.
Well, if this
There's
guy
just-
didn't step out of bounds, it's a touchdown. So let's see if he stepped out of bounds. If he did, so
No.
the referee
Can't see that one.
no.
Nope.
He looks in.
Nope. He looks into me.
This one will tell us.
Mm.
Ooh, shit.
That one is too, the angle's not right.
Right, but
because it
the
looks
call
like
on the
it.
field is touchdown. So it has to be beyond reasonable doubt or whatever. So he's good there, and he's good there. That one looks good on both. Because he doesn't touch his heel down.
Right. His toes.
That's a touchdown, I think. This is the only one that looks maybe.
I think it's because of how his foot's twisted like this, though.
Uh-huh.
But there's green between
Yeah, if there's green between the...
him, his shoe, and the white line.
How much time we have?
Like 8 minutes, 7 minutes.
This could definitely happen.
Ugh, this is stupid.
That's the dumbest cash in the
Don't do it.
Why would they do this? That's basically saying that Triple H has zero faith in him. On a United States title.
Hasn't started
And it's
yet.
official.
Hasn't rang yet.
Oh,
The bell hasn't rang. Bell hasn't rang.
there it is.
There it is. Wow, this is dumb.
You better hit his move, because Seth's pretty good. That is the dumbest thing we've ever seen. 8 times. That's not even his move. Why wouldn't he just do his finisher? He's got to do his finisher. Are they not hearing me?
No, they're not hearing you tell them that they need to do his finisher.
Here it comes. Okay. This is his finisher. It's over here. Seth pedigree, and now it's over. So we don't
Nope.
have a Money in the Bank winner anymore or something? Okay. Wait, no, maybe he reversed it. He hit him with a pedigree.
Wow, this is just dumb. Why would you...
It's just a waste of a cash in.
It's a waste of the whole thing. Are they getting rid of Money in the Bank then?
No, they're getting rid of Austin Theory as the top guy. And Austin Theory proved the last couple weeks that he can wrestle.
This is fucking weird.
Vince liked him, and I think Triple H just doesn't. Now the referee going to go down? Oh,
Maybe they need to put him with, what's-his-face? Spaghetti guy.
again.
Maybe they're going to put his little group back together, and the only way they can is to make him be humble. I don't fucking know. It's just dumb for me. He looks like the only music I had on tape was Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Beastie Boys, Limp Bizkit, and Madonna. Chris says if Shotzi answered the open challenge, I'd get the oil and lay in the ring and be like, "You're the new champ, baby. Pin me." Oh, yeah, that's fucked up, Chris.
Exactly.
It was like tape, like Walkman tape. And Ravi says, NSYNC,
Yes.
baby, bye, bye, bye. Piccolo says, I had some hair bands on like 90s rap on tape, then moved to that BMG Select 12 CDs for 99 cents.
Hell yeah, and then you only had to buy like 2 a year or something.
Yeah. Illa says, I love them, but I forgot I had Spice Girls on tape too. Ravi says, you can look
Here
it
he
up.
goes.
No, man.
Nope.
I don't care enough.
He did,
Chris
he got him
says-
with it. That's it. Bobby costume. What the fuck?
This is fucking weird. So if he cashed in
Yeah.
and he doesn't pin him,
He
it's
lost
done?
It, yeah.
He doesn't have it anymore?
Yeah, it's over. Once that bell rang, it's done. It's a failed cash in.
So now what?
Nothing. I mean, obviously they're going to set up a triple threat 4-way with Ali too, because Ali will probably come out now. Either that or he throws it back in there and lets Seth pin him. There's still 3 minutes left. There's ample time.
Right? This is fucking weird.
This is just bad booking. This is just bad running.
Chris is like, Liv Morgan answered a challenge. I'd be like, oh, hell no, and get the thumbtacks and set table on fire. Jesus. Pickles mustard tractor. Chris is like, worst cash in ever, right? Like,
Hands
what
down,
the
it
fuck?
can't- there's
Oh,
never
it's like
been one
toxic
even close.
Britney Spears.
Why would you waste your cash in on the United States title anyway?
I don't know, because he had it before and he wanted it back.
It's the Hurt Lock now. He's not getting up from that.
Oh, he's not doing anything. Pico's like, why is this happening? Yell louder. Right, Picola? Like, why aren't they listening? Can they not hear me? As Travis says. Can he not hear me? No, honey, he can't.
This is ridiculous.
Chris is like, this cash in shouldn't even be allowed. It should only be for world title. It was like, no, Toxic was way later. I had her first album on tape. Luna says that Pedigree still was hilarious. Chris says, I'd go to AEW if I was Theory. Then fuck WWE for doing this to him. Be a star there. Robbie says, was it a good album? Ayla. Luna says, anyway, good night, everyone. God bless you says, good night. It was like it was. And Vindicator says, they must have thought most people were not watching tonight. Felt like another go-home show.
This was, yeah, this is just, I don't even know how you would word it.
Nothing can happen.
Yeah.
Oh, the ref got up so he can count him out.
Yeah, it's over.
Ayla says, I'm not ashamed how I was a normal kid listening to popular music. The Beastie Boys, Limp Bizkit were just things my mom gave me. Vindicator says, see you guys for Dynamite, though. Bye, Vin. Robbie
gonna
says the
get
Beastie
up?
Boys were good. Martha's like, I'm gone. See you Wednesday.
He did get up.
Chris says, Lashley is wearing Hulkamania colors.
This is still going, but curb stomp. Now he's getting to get pinned. It's over.
Piccolo says, long live the Beasties. Chris says, Hollywood, NWO Lashley would be funny. Piccolo says, Paul's Boutique. Ayla says, Beastie Boys were life. I only know that album, though. The one with girls, Brass Monkey, and Crafty on it.
She's crafty. She gets
That
around.
is
She's crafty.
fucking weird. That is like the weirdest fucking shit, you guys.
I think her name's Lucy, but they all call her Luce. That's my favorite
I don't...
tape when I was a kid.
This is dumb. This makes no sense why they did that.
Oh, it makes sense. He just wanted it gone. So that cash in, the last Money in the Bank was just worthless.
Yeah. Like they made just a worthless garbage that it should have just never happened. Robbie says they have nothing for Theory. That's why they got rid of Money Briefcase.
They have 6 more months. What if somebody gets hurt or something? It would just make sense to wait. than to do stupid shit.
So dumb. Anyways, Chris says Theory has to be fuming. I don't know. It was like Night Freaks barfing, and Robbie's like, Paul's Boutique is a good Beastie Boys album. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We really appreciate it. It was a weird show. Weird things happened. Weird things came back. Made me want to puke and barf all at the same time because those last couple of briefcase holders never made any sense. Like, I mean, the Otis thing, and then Miz took it over, and he became a champion, so he could be like a whatever 3-time triple winner, whatever thing or whatnot was fine. But this one was fine, and the storylines they were trying to do were okay, and he could have kept the briefcase for a while longer. The only problem with it is that they fucked up by putting both the titles on Roman. They fucked up. I don't know how they're going to unfuck it up, but they've really fucked up. Anyways, Chris says, I honestly wouldn't have mind Theory WWE title cash-in. Yeah, not for this, though. Like, on this, that's just dumb. It says, it was probably your table, Travis. Haha, pretty much everything I had was yours.
Yeah.
Right?
I wouldn't be. I mean, that wasn't a big deal. I made it out to be a big deal when I was a kid because I didn't know better.
Anyways, Chris was like, no for WWE title, right? It was like tape. Oh, probably your tape.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Just weird and silly stuff that's happening on WWE right now. But whatever. Thanks for joining us for Raw tonight. We really appreciate it. We'll be back again on Wednesday, though, for AEW Dynamite, everybody.
Bye-bye. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gal.
Bye.